Okay, so welcome back for another game of Pathfinder, as we're trying various things with the house to appease the cat, trying to pull things down. We are up to session number 141, or season 7, episode 9. It's still the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year, 4711. At the table today, we have Peter.
Yay!
Glorious leader of the group.
Greetings all. Yes, I am Peter. I'm playing Lord Willywan Kenobi, human monk of Yangahoff, and probably butt monkey to Rovagog at this point, sadly. I kind of get the feeling I sold my soul last session assisting or saving the cat and Parry, but we will see how that all works out in the future.
What's the worst that can happen? You may grow a extra limb or something.
Well, I've already got the moving tattoo of the tentacle on my chest. No, I think I'm in for some bad juju.
Okay, so I think we didn't have you down as having any, what was it, 42 damage I think we had you down as?
Me?
Yeah. With 8 temporary hit points.
I had Hymn of what's called Hymn of Harmony, or Harmony Hymn, or whatever it's called, running, which would heal you over 4 rounds. I better find it.
You kept getting the temporary hit points back, which would then be what was
taken from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm happy to go with that. So 48, did you say?
Yep. 48 damage,
yeah.
not hit points. That's how much damage you take.
Yep.
Then well, fast healing 8 comes with Hymn of Healing, and that was for 4 rounds. I don't know where we got to in those 4 rounds though.
I think you got 2 rounds in.
2 rounds.
So you could technically take another 16 off it.
Yeah.
Which we might do.
I've got some other healing as well.
Well, we'll worry about that as we go.
Yeah.
Up next is Gary.
Hi, I am playing Zagavar Khaldun, a bard, a starry-eyed dreamer with an ancient bleeding curse. He doesn't perform publicly as Zagavar because, well, apart from various other reasons, it's not the kind of name that's going to draw a crowd. So he performs as Rayno the Red, and finds it very useful having another persona, a pop star persona for those public events and performances.
And plus, if something is done by that person, that's not really you, so people can't track you as well.
Yeah, that's true. They can't. It's harder to track Zagavar, but to my knowledge, he's not being hunted by anybody. So,
but the red guy might be in trouble in a few places.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not to my knowledge, but now recently started up this whole Pathfinder thing, and I'll be honest, this stuff is for real. 2 people nearly died, and that bloody giant squid was the stuff of nightmares. So I'm thinking another persona, like going on what we've done so far. Zagavar provides the backing vocals and harmonies for everyone. So maybe Ray the Bard.
For a minute
just
there, I was
R-E-Y, Ray.
You're going to go down. But crikey, look at the size of that thing.
Yeah. So anyway, yep, that's me.
Online today we have Jeremy.
Good evening all, I'm playing Zarthorpe Kalinkamol, the novice archaeologist that's currently in heaven right now because apparently we've stumbled across an an old Thassilonian complex, and including some impressive technological machinery.
I currently have him.
And there's also some squiddy thing in the background as well.
I currently have him down as having 9 damage. Not sure if he got that healed or not.
He had him on 17 damage.
Okay, so I will change it to 17.
Yeah. Like basically, mostly from the electrical. I don't think he got hit by the squid that occurred in the background. He got damaged by the electrical arc and method.
Yep, that's
from
right.
In the previous room.
The techno magical trap.
Yeah. More Thassilonian stuff that meant that he was less aware of the fact that he got hurt.
Next up on lane we have is Ross.
Yes, I play as was the warrior cleric of Pharasma. Currently happy that he's still alive and didn't get hit by the squid, as that squid decimated a lot of other people.
I have you down as having 26 damage at this stage.
Okay, I've got it as 23. 26, okay. I'll fix that up.
Okay, up next we have is Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Harry Potter, the boffest wizard known to man, and Willie was crazy enough to put at me as 2IC.
How could someone do such a crazy thing?
No, I know.
I get him.
There was definitely other worse options.
So I have parry down on, not on damage, on how many hit points he has because he's gone down.
Yep.
Not very often we say he goes down in session.
He was a yo-yo.
So he had 34 hit points total and wounded 1. So you only went down once, but you got a few interesting things happen to you.
Yeah.
Which is not bad.
Sorry, man. How much? You said wounded 1?
Wounded 1 with 34 hit points total.
Perfect. I just realised myself another 10.
Because you got healed from 0, so that was why I was keeping track of that one.
My maximum put is 44 instead of 34. Cool. That's good.
And joining us shortly will be the cat, who currently has 54 hit points and also wounded 1. The reason why I keep mentioning wounded 1 for those who don't know it very well is that when you get knocked down again while you're still wounded, your dying condition is bumped up for each level of wounded you have.
Oh, okay.
Until if you go down the most of you 4 times in a combat, that's insta-kill.
Yeah, okay.
So it gets progressively harder to keep yourself going.
And he's also go on.
And if you get hit by a critical hit, it increases your dying by 2 when you're taken down.
So it's one of the things that, whilst the bard might have some magical healing to get everyone back up to maximum hit points again, if we've got the opportunity to stop for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, depending on how long it takes.
My hymn of healing, I can give people basically 4 rounds of it, which is 32 hit points every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So
but
it's only one person at a time, though.
Yeah, but the idea is that if you actually stop for the 10 minutes to do first aid, you can actually cure the wounded condition.
Oh, okay.
Magical healing.
Okay, so there's other healing available that's even better.
So when you actually use medicine on someone with a medicine kit and do treat injury as the actual thing, not the combat healing,
Yeah,
you actually remove the wounded condition.
okay. Well, I'm trained in medicine, but I don't think I'm as good as others at it.
I think we have an expert with Parry,
Okay, Parry.
because Parry's all about his looks.
And Garthok's actually mastering medicine.
Okay, all right. So
Not that anyone will tell him
Master as well.
Zagavar's only trained in medicine, but anyway.
Just checking on my cat because I seem to be making unhappy noises.
Zarthop definitely, whilst he considered himself a great doctor, he's an archaeologist first. And he has fun with doctoring, surgery, barber surgeon, very much what you can think of from Zarthop's perspective.
And lurking in the background, we'll have Chris, who may be putting in some notes here and there for those who are reading online. So he will eventually be joining us when he gets the chance. So, who wants to do the recap of the 2 main encounters you had last session?
Wow. I started with the fact that the group had just gone through effectively the entryway of this complex, leading down to try and catch up with this woman that stole one of the 7 swords of the Thassilonian Runelords, and where we got through the entryway, also got past the guard room, which had the people who were determining whether they were muggers or muggies, and were very keen to be muggers if they could possibly be so. But then we went on, Zarthop led the way down into a larger space that seemed to have some sort of crystalline towers or something or other, or like stalagmite type possible sort of things.
So it had originally appeared to be some sort of wondrous Thassilonian machine that had Zarthop walk right in the middle of it to get caught in the trap.
And so therefore it turned out to be an impressive Thassilonian machine that had electrical effects, which was also being controlled / run or influenced or used by a little demony thing that was invisible and kept making demands on the party to hand over all their metal. And so then, so after the party had dealt with that, we then went on and went into a room with an even more impressive Thassilonian machine, which Zarthop immediately went to the control panel and started playing with and things like that.
Wasn't an illusion this time.
In the background, there was a random tentacly thing going on, and people were having fun playing with the tentacles. And then we finished.
Yeah, it was literally a tentacle nightmare for some people. Let's see if I can do that.
As I said, the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah.
There we go.
So Zarthop was the not quite so attractive lady at the control panel there, I guess.
Pretty much, and everyone else was the ones being caught up by the squid. As you can see, there was someone caught by the squid in the background. The fightery type, except this time it was the wizard.
Mm.
The difference being that, on this one, the squid caught them and then took them down under the water instead of kept them flying a little above, where it would make a better artist impression. And Zarthop, when he did notice that there was the squid going on in there, he did tell people to get out of the water, and he could just he worked out how to direct some of the energy of the machine into the water, so it could destroy the water, which obviously worked once. Unfortunately, there's a few other people in the water at the same time to squid at that point in time, but that's just minor point.
And we've turned the machine on. It's no longer in standby, it's now on.
That's right.
What could go
Powering up,
wrong?
ready to go. And it made the lights in the whole complex brighter.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, so you effectively turned the town, which used to be a prison, on.
Yeah, apparently the city draws at least power from this place in some way, shape or form.
Certainly originally it did.
Well, we're expecting that it still does, at least parts. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting.
Yep. Since you're an expert of this type of culture, did they
Well, not an expert, the expert.
Okay. How familiar are you with their penal system, and did they have automated
Ross,
enforcers?
this place existed before the Thassilonian Empire was even created.
I got okay. I thought
This was not
Thassilonian.
built by the Thassilonians. The Thassilonians came and modified it, but they didn't build it.
And obviously the characters don't know anything about that yet. I'm not even certain.
Okay, so
do we know anything about that?
Thassilonians are just thieves.
Both pause for a moment there. The Friday group did learn way back in season 1 that this place existed before people. They had a vision of this place being the original holding pen for the Turesk.
That's right.
And that's what I was about to ask was, did we have any indication, like I say, Ross or as been talking about being a prison? I'm thinking I didn't know that the party had any knowledge or information about the prison involved, but so
They had a character do a vision and tell the other characters what he saw, basically saying that the Turesk emerged from the shattered side of Karmagal.
yeah, so we're talking prison, we're talking Karmakar as a total facility as opposed to this particular underground complex we're in right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
the entire city housed that before people were here.
So, with what we've done,
Mm-hmm.
what's the chances that the city's going to hate us even more, or possibly might actually like us?
Like I say, we've now potentially provided unlimited power for them.
Yeah, it just depends on where that power's going. Is
Yeah.
whether or not they hate us or like us. I think.
Whether I've even
Take
known
time
we're
to work it out.
behind it.
So if they hate us, we blame the gnome.
Yep.
If they like us, you take the credit.
We can all take equal shares of glory.
It was either way, right now it's a case of we're still looking for the sword.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, technically it's from Zaffar's perspective, either way it's a case of, oh, hang on, this looks like a great complex to actually explore further. and he'll just be a little bit longer on this machine playing with the controls to work out what he can go through. I'll be with you in a minute. Or two.
Eventually, I'm sure you'll find the way. Okay, so we're at the point where you had just managed to survive the squid. You were talking about spending time to refocus, spending time to rest, but also knowing that you've made a lot of noise. You've also definitely told people where you are.
Yeah.
And if they understand what an increase in the light source in the complex would mean and where that power is coming from. So,
Well, they've already been using some of it for a trap, so it's would not be unusual if they had more knowledge than you do of this place.
So we should get a move on. So I will walk over to the door after I've finished being nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
So the exit to this room that we haven't entered.
Yes, this one is a single door and it opens towards you.
I will have a look and see if it's trapped and or locked, and then I will move through.
Okay, I will put that as a perception check. While you're doing that, Em, welcome back to the stream.
Thank you.
Would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, I play Jasper, resident cat of the party, and seer of the stars. Also got slightly drowned again last session by yet another giant squid. That was totally fun. Yeah, fun.
The other question is, another giant squid? You do this fairly often.
I try not to.
and she's really keen on calamari. And sometimes it's irresistible.
I do like fish. I do like my fish. I just don't like don't like when they try to eat me.
Hey, circle of life.
Dude, yeah, apparently.
Tight circle.
I think since joining this party, he's used probably like 3 or 4 of his 9 lives.
Well, hey, you did have a giant squid go num num, and you've lost all your feathers again.
Mm. That seems to be a very common occurrence.
And yes, all your fur has that staticky look to it.
Mm.
So it's like you've gained volume.
Sudden shock.
And you are carrying twice your normal weight due to the gunk still in the fur. That's going to take a while to clean.
Ew. Ew, ew,
You can just
ew.
use the magic hairdryer for assistation.
Yes, but that's whether or not you're going to
Take the time.
submit to other people and spend a long time doing it, because just because you can do it doesn't make it instant.
Doesn't it take
Well, we'll
like...
probably do it when we decide to have a rest, but we've got places to go, don't we?
Yeah.
Doesn't it take like 10 minutes to do like
Two wounds.
no for like to use prestidigitation, because it only cleans like 5 like it's a small amount that it cleans at a time. Like it's not the whole body. It's not just one cast. It's like 100 casts.
You can
the
clean
body.
or soil an object of light, bulk, or less. You can affect an object of 1 bulk with 10 rounds of concentration, and a larger object with 1 minute per bulk. So as a small creature, I think you're looking at probably about maybe 4 to 6 minutes of doing prestidigitation to clean yourself.
Okay, well 4 to 6 minutes isn't as bad as I thought. I would have thought it'd be like at least an hour of downtime, but there you go.
But if it was a
Remember,
medium-sized
you are
creature,
small.
if it was a medium-sized creature, it would increase dramatically.
True,
And
yes,
then if
I
it was a
am.
large creature, even more.
The thing is, I don't think I have I do know prestidigitation. I do not have it ready today, though. But I won't hold the party up because we're kind of in the middle of not dying. So.
It's okay. I'm sure you will slosh around in your current form.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I've got prestidigitation. So I'll be your hairdresser when we rest.
Yeah, if we get a chance to rest in the next little bit.
So, Martin, would hairdressing be classed under crafting?
It really depends on what you're doing.
Okay. So basically, if I wanted style, I would be classed as crafting. If I just wanted to make it neat and tidy and just
Hey,
be...
look, I made a doll out of your fur. I'm sure you didn't need it anymore.
No, I was about to say, this is sounding like Womp wants to shave Jasper and then like make like a little puppet or something out of it.
Okay, so what was Peter's
18.
18? Looking at it, you don't believe it is trapped.
I'll open the door. Carefully, but I'll still open the door.
It's a bit stuck.
I will still attempt to open the door.
Okay, athletics check.
If I have to, I'll use my staff. But for the moment,
Get advantage and use the cat of the battering ram.
I think we should get Parry to open the door. He seems to be buffing.
17 on the dice, so that's a 28.
Okay, you pull the door, it opens. I believe
Both kittens wanted their own bag. Now they're trying to get into each other's bags.
Mm-hmm. The other bag is obviously better because that kitten's in it. Okay, everyone sees Willie pull the door open with a loud stick. Not disturbing at all whatsoever.
I'm using the door as cover and look past the door.
And the room gets filled with a thick dust just pouring in.
Was it a dust on the floor, or was it...
You can feel a wind coming down the passageway towards you, blowing in your face.
It doesn't seem like this door was opened any time in the recent past, I assume. I mean, I had to put some real effort into.
It looks like there is a recent pile of dust on the other side of the door.
It doesn't look like the witch and or her people have been this way, which I'm assuming is a product of the squid. So do we want to go back towards the golden room?
But you can see not very far down the passageway, it opens into a room heading south, while the passageway heads east, and then it has another passage heading north. So you just the wind seems to be coming from the southern room.
So I'm suggesting that we go back to the golden room, or go and enter the golden room.
Yeah, since there hadn't been any act.
Sorry, what was that, Ross?
So, yeah, due to the fact that no one's been here for centuries by the looks of things.
We can always come
No,
back
that's not
later.
what I said. I said there's a recent pile of dust on the other side of the door. It doesn't look old.
Oh, okay. I thought it was dust everywhere. Okay.
There is dust everywhere coming into the room. Something is blowing into the room, dust, which is also fine sand.
Okay, so
We might have.
I'm assuming we're not
the
talking
room
enough
here
dust.
has got a lower air pressure.
Could we stop
So
and have
basically,
one
it's
person
sucking all
talk,
the pack
please?
in from outside.
Could you start again, Ross?
So basically, this room's got a lower air pressure. So as soon as we opened up, it's sucking everything from outside into this room. So the wind's coming from behind us, correct?
You're not sure. How good is your character with science?
I normally just go for feel.
Well, you've spouted a scientific potential resolution, though I don't think your character is that good with science. And what was Jeremy saying?
As you say, you talk about the dust being blown into the room, but we're not talking choking levels of dust filling the whole room or anything like that.
Well, it seems that there is a fair bit of dust being blown in.
But it's a big room, a big chamber, isn't it?
It is a big chamber, and you're basically seeing a cloud billowing from the doorway, starting to fill the room with falling dust.
Because from Starfox's perspective, he hasn't really noticed where the dust is coming from. It's a case of, hang on, he's got to wipe away from the control panel a bit, or from the machine when he's looking at the machine. So
When we entered the room, there was no.
he's got goggles on, so it's okay.
Go again.
When we entered the room, there was no indication of dust on the floor or anything like that. Okay, so it's reasonable to assume that the door has not been opened for a while, regardless of...
You can also hear the sound of wind, and
Yes?
you do believe that wherever you're looking also goes to the outside. Which means it may be fairly well used, just that normally there's not wind blowing in.
No, I don't think so. The fact that it was stuck and the dust hasn't entered the room means the door hasn't been open for quite a while. The wind possibly is a product of us having started the machine, which would be really annoying. But I think possibly that's enough for us to keep going to see exactly how bad we've made things. Alright, so my character will motion people to follow and we'll sneak down the corridor.
Okay. You don't hear any sound at all as you walk down the corridor. Mainly because, hey, there's a lot of wind being blown in your face.
So I hear a lot of wind.
How strong is the wind? It's like we have to force ourselves on?
It's enough to make your clothing ripple and your hair move about. Unfortunately, has no effect on Jasper because that's just getting thicker and thicker with a brownish sludge to the outside casing of her fur.
Starting to crust.
He's drying it off.
There's my blow dry.
You haven't cleaned first.
No, I haven't.
And as you walk down it, you do see to the south, the room opens up to the cliff face.
Okay, so it's blinded
There
from
is
outside.
a storm outside.
Really?
You can see flashes of lightning.
I walk to the cliff face carefully. I want to see these lightning flashes. Because again, if this machine's producing that much power, as the gnome was suggesting, then who knows what the hell is going on.
Okay, you can also, as you walk in, you can feel a whole pressure beneath you, pushing up. Realizing that the floor you're walking over is pushing air into the room from elsewhere.
Floor?
Mm-hmm. And as you get up to the edge, you can see the cliff face of Karmagar.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down, you can barely see the ground below because there is a massive dust storm with lightning flashing in it, obscuring most of your view.
Does the lightning look normal?
It is red lightning.
Okay, so it doesn't look normal. Hey, gnome! What the hell?
You're not getting a response from him.
Go over.
Mm-hmm.
Grab. Drag.
What
the hell?
You've had to go back to the machine.
Yeah. Drag.
He said it's going to be a couple minutes.
So now you're being
Wait, what?
Now you're being
Stop
dragged.
Give me a minute.
Nope. Drag. Get to the cliff edge. Point him at the lightning. What the hell?
Door?
There is no door on the cliff edge. It's just open to the cliff.
This place to do with security barriers.
It seems that the floor is part of a ventilation system, but this dust storm has started to clog it all up.
Yeah, looks like a storm. I'd suggest staying inside.
What about the lightning?
Yep, I wouldn't get hit by it if you're inside.
You're useless. Why is it red?
Yeah.
Red.
Red, as in the colour.
Can Parry make a Arcana check on the red lightning?
You can.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just thinking, I wonder if Garthorpe does have any cool skill. Probably because the energy wavelength of the light coming off
When we were getting hit with the electricity in that, was that red?
Nope, that was blue.
Okay.
light blue,
Oh,
white
lightning.
blue.
Colour.
It was electrical colour.
31 on Arcana for the red lightning.
Okay, so your first thought is it makes it go faster. And what would you like to add after that? As it is a non-scientific viewpoint of magical, wiggly wobbly sort of solution.
Yeah. It is the deepest, darkest magic to make lightning somehow get red. But yeah, it also makes it go
Okay. Well, obviously nobody has any idea why it's red. So,
Harry is very baffled with red lightning when it comes to magical properties. Even though he rolled an 11 and got a 31. He's like,
I will.
But you do see a pattern in the lightning. seems to be forming a massive cage around Karmagar that seems to be shrinking.
Oh.
So they're going to hate us. Great.
I didn't know we did it.
They'll find out.
Wait, so by shrinking, do you mean it's getting further away, or it's like
Getting closer.
retract? Oh,
Contracting around the city.
oh, right, because we learned that this place was originally a prison. And so we've essentially like started up the prison protocol.
Turn
Right.
on primary function. Beep.
Just for awareness, when Willie was talking to, trying to get something out of Parry for explanation of the red light and things like that, assuming if you let Zarthop go, then Zarthop went back to the machine again to kickstart you.
Did you let him go?
Probably not, but I'm assuming Zarthrop wiggles and wobbles and struggles a bit.
He doesn't try particularly hard to escape, but let's say if you're distracted at all, hey, he's got other things to look at.
So
If he doesn't escape, that's fine too.
probably at the end of the time when my character's just going, okay, well nobody knows shit, then I'll let go of Zarthrop, and basically we'll walk back away from the cliff, and then turn down the path that we haven't been down, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They're going to hate us so much.
And you do note that there are also holes in the ceiling, so it's basically pushing things up and down through this complex. You expect it's meant to clean the air, not make it worse. Hey, buddy.
We can't use our and now I'm having a seniors moment, our Pathfinder
Wayfinders?
Wayfinders to talk to Pathfinder people, can we?
No. You normally show it as a badge of, here, look, this is who I am.
So it's other people can talk to us, we can't talk to other people.
They're compasses and light sources.
And sometimes special powers.
Yeah, they can work well with iron stones.
Okay.
Okay, following the other corridor, you come up against a door which also has a bit of dust piled up at it. But wind's not blowing here now that it's got some dust piled up. Basically, it basically sealed the whatever gaps there were, and then just built pressure up. So when you opened the other door, you basically had the pressure go into the room, pushing all the dust that had built up.
Okay.
Okay, so you are at the door. What would you like to do? Knowing that you'll probably send the cloud of dust into the room when you open it.
Meh. I will search for traps, and if I don't find any,
towards you.
I will attempt my best to open the door. But I'm not expecting any miracles.
Okay, so this would be another
Perception?
perception check.
16. My perception has sucked.
You are sure it's not trapped, much like the other one. What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly. So now I'll
Your
attempt
perception is fine.
to open the door.
Okay, the door is fighting you because, hey, it's got a bit of a... you got to pull it into the wind. The other one was easy to open because once you got it moving, the wind wanted to come in.
So again, I will attempt to do my athletics. If I struggle, I'll use the staff as well.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
An 18.
18, yes, you do manage to pull the door open.
It's a struggle.
It is a struggle, and it's slow.
Okay.
Once you get about half open, there's enough resistance gone that it's easier to open the rest of the way.
Okay.
But you're sure you heard some screaming noises coming from the other side.
I look.
Not quite sure if it's the sound of a baby or sound of an animal being tortured.
I don't know which one I would prefer.
Could be both.
Could be both.
Could be a baby animal being tortured.
But I will look.
Okay, so I am actually going to ask for initiative. Because how you go about this will be important.
For all of us?
Well, if you... you technically should, yes, because you all participate. You can choose to wait to see what happens, but technically you will participate.
Yeah, I'll probably be waiting because I'm not expecting anything, but I'll roll if you want me to.
Cat.
Hey buddy, stop trying to delete things again. You deleted the entire scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nope.
Garfox on 27, but obviously unless someone actually went and grabbed him back from the machine, he's probably not involved in this immediately.
Jasper can see the sky. Might not be able to see stars right now, but I can see the sky with the 25.
What did Raymond the Red get?
Raynode.
Raynode.
Just say Ray.
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 Ray the Red.
I rolled a natural one. I don't know what that means, but it's a total of 14.
So it's a 14 downgraded.
Yeah, 14 downgraded. So I wasn't watching.
Basically, it means you generally lose the first round, and basically are treated as not acting until after you start the second round of your character.
When that happened in this star, we were in. Yeah, it didn't go well.
Okay, so
24 for Willie.
24 for Willie, and what was as was as?
No.
Yeah.
No.
The low rolls have begun. I got a 17.
No.
17.
Yeah.
No.
Bound to happen.
Harry got 28.
28. Okay. Just need to quickly look something up because hey, these things always seem to happen when I'm going. I remembered what it was, but now I forget where it was.
Yeah. I hate hate it when it's not well organised. The information and you get that.
Is that the figure of what we're fighting in the middle of the table?
A big furry cat. I'm sure that would definitely be worthwhile.
It's a 1 to 200 scale.
No.
So where are we in that combat?
No, it's the representation of Jasper, thank you.
Is
Everybody.
Jasper wife?
Jasper getting himself into trouble again.
Hey, buddy. Okay, so I'll quickly roll for those guys. Because
Does
it's
this
always
mean we have to
fun
put Jasper on a leash?
when you have things in there that you're not sure what's going to happen. And there is a very easy conversion for most of these things. Okay. Okay, so yes, round starts off with the high-pitched screaming, squealing, pain sounds that really makes Jasper's ears want to bleed. And then first person up is Parry Hotter.
Harry Hotter.
You can see that Willie has opened a door and dust has flown into the room, obscuring what's in there.
Oh, okay, I was about to say what was in there, but it's obscured because of dust.
which is always fun.
Why not? I'm going to cast. Actually.
I'm gonna cast Perhaps. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
I didn't know that was a spell. That must be a Harry Potter special.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I thought the Harry Potter special was Seduce the Dragon.
I realized that I may or may not have swapped out light for telekinetic projectile.
It's okay, you don't need to be able to see. That's overrated.
Just activate your Wayfinder if you want light.
I was about to say, our Wayfinders have light.
The light can be thrown into, a dusty room.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm playing the wrong version to give you light.
Harry's going to try and at least see what's in
A dusty room, as far as you can tell so far. It's just exploded in. You've heard this screaming sound, and you can choose to wait and see what kills you.
I'm going to wait and see what kills us. That's pretty much about it. I don't really want to run headfirst into a dust cloud blind.
Okay, so Parry Hotter is delaying. Bringing us to Zarthrop. You hear the sound of a childlike scream in the distance. Sounds like your party's gotten themselves into another fracas.
I'll go and cave in a minute. He'll listen out to hear the scream get worse and go and check. But for the time being, keep working on the machine.
Okay, Jasper, you're up. You're also feeling a little sluggish, moving at 5 feet less per move.
Oh, awesome! Yay! Love that.
That extra weight is really holding you back. Plus the smell.
Yeah, there's no stealthing apparently. Not that I'm particularly good at that anyway, but I don't know what to do either, but I don't want to just stand still. I'm gonna move into the room, but I'm gonna stay like along the wall, if there is a wall.
Okay, you move into the room. How far would you like to move in? Because you're not sure what the dimensions are just yet.
So what my range is 5 feet less, so I'm gonna move 20 at the moment.
So it
So
will take you 3 moves to get yourself in there because Willie was all the way at the front.
Right.
And I'm sure you gave him room to step back if everything went bad.
Yeah. Like if I can just get myself in and then like maybe tucked in like next to the door, so I'm not like obscuring it.
Well,
but I'm also like in the room.
You can get in 2, but you're still in the dust cloud. You think you can step out of the dust cloud with your 3rd?
Oh, okay. So maybe we're like, what, like another 10 feet in?
Yep.
Along the wall? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, as you move along the wall, north or south?
North.
Okay.
Is that towards the sound or away?
You're not sure because stepping into the room is towards the sound.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, north. We'll go north.
Okay. As you step out of the cloud, you see a reptilian creature of larger size with a mounted warrior on top. And that at the end of your round, so hey, you didn't get to see a huge amount as that happened.
Yeah, awesome.
Would you like to pass on a few words of encouragement to the rest of the team?
Over the win.
Oh, look, someone's here.
Oh, you see what? Hey, at least when Zarthop had the opportunity, he at least said it was a squid.
Well, I mean, I think as a free action, you only get, like 5 words out. So, like, saying, oh, hey, there's a giant reptile. I'm not sure if I can get that out, but anyway.
Well, you can get that out.
Sure. Oh, hey, look, a giant reptile.
And then it's Willie's turn. you see the cat squelch past you.
I'm going to move into the room.
Follow the cat.
No, I'm going to do my best to follow the scream. I want to go to where the scream is to the best of my ability. My move is 40.
Okay, so in one move you manage to find yourself on some sort of raised dais in the center of the room.
Okay.
And as you step out of the cloud, you see to the north and south of you medium-sized reptiles with armor and a mounted creature on top. Sort of goblin-like in appearance.
Alright, I will... Where's the screaming coming from?
You believe it's coming from the reptiles.
Does there appear to be a reason? Other than the fact that they're just making the noise because that's what they do?
Do you have a religion?
No, but I can do anything with my skills because I'm a Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very religious person. Just look at the emerald hanging off his throat.
Yeah.
Okay, Benny.
And unlike Benny, most of his work.
Yeah. 19 on the dice. So that is a 29.
Okay, you recognize that you are facing 2 Abyssal Raptors mounted by Abyssal Goblins.
Okay. I'm going to move towards
And
the
I
one...
will give the people online the nice little preview of what it looks like. There we go. Yeah, better.
Oh, wait.
Friends!
Okay, so that means spray painted red.
I do like the wings on the goblin.
I thought you would appreciate the picture.
So they also have a fly speed, presumably.
They might not be functional wings.
Maybe.
Vestigial.
So yes, you do recognise that you now have a 2 Abyssal Raptors facing you down with 2 Abyssal Goblins riding them. These creatures are natives of
The Abyss.
The Abyss.
Mm.
So they are considered demonic.
Okay. Well, I will move towards the one on the right.
One on the north or the one on the south?
Oh, okay.
Right is the one on the south.
Yeah, we'll go to the one on the south. And as I do, my character will raise up his arm, showing the unholy symbol of Rovagog as I move towards the guy. My character's taking a chance.
Okay.
And I guess I'll drop into Tiger Style as well, because who knows what's going to happen. That's going to be my go.
And I'm going to give you a free intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Rovagog is not a diplomacy person.
For me, it was more, we're in a place potentially where the Rovagog might have been at one point or another a power, and so therefore these things might either know of and or have
technically
served.
the Teresk is a child of Rovagog.
So that was my thought process. Anyway, so a intimidate roll, you say.
An intimidate roll, yes. Because that's how their clerics like to greet each other. Natural one.
No, 2 on the dice, so 13.
Okay, so how does your character do this comedically as some sort of comedy version of introducing yourself?
Mr. Bean version?
As I walk over, I drop into Tiger Style, and my character goes, points at it, and goes.
Okay. What languages do they speak?
I speak Abyssal, by the way.
Well, so do they, which is good because, you know, sometimes the Abyssal creatures don't speak Abyssal.
I do know that. It's really weird, but yes, I do know that. So I probably no, I won't say anything. I probably should, but I won't.
Okay, so you see both of the goblins seem to be chanting something in Abyssal. Quite lyrical, actually. Give me a... So, Willie and Jasper both get to make a will saving throw.
A will saving throw. Oh, that's pretty good. 25.
How about Jasper?
33 upgraded.
Ah, dude, nicely done.
And then the rest of you in the corridor, except for Zarthrop, get to make a will saving throw with advantage. Because you've got the winds on your side.
Oh,
Right.
I start bleeding again.
Go with advantage.
Of course, I have to roll my nat 20 on a set one of my best saving throws. But that's fine.
At least it's a saving throw, not trying to break down a door.
That is also true.
With a cat.
Yeah, with a cat with a good barrier. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me again.
What did you get, Gary?
24.
24.
Yep.
And start bleeding.
And I start bleeding, yes.
Okay, and how about as was?
I got 30.
You got 30, and I believe that just leaves Parry.
I definitely needed the advantage. I got 31.
Okay, so yes, you all hear raucous music that seems to be trying to soothe you. How many of you understand Abyssal?
I do.
No.
So I guess that is only Willie, as they seem to be doing some sort of lullaby about you falling asleep and then getting ripped apart while you sleep, and then devoured.
Gentlemen. Why? Why?
But that was their action.
We could have been friends.
Which brings us to as was. You do know that most demons do not have a choice. They must act their impulses.
Mm.
They're considered cursed people.
I was trying to curb that with the whole Rothergog thing, but
Well, they didn't.
obviously didn't work.
They didn't attack you straight away. They were just trying to put you to sleep to make it easy for them to attack you.
Nice.
They literally cast the old version of Lullaby.
Okay. So, how far away am I from Willie?
You have no idea. He's gone from sight.
Okay.
That's okay. If you wait a round or two, he will then be visible. What could happen in that time?
Okay. Well, I shall go through the dust.
Okay, how far can you move?
25.
Okay, it takes you 2 moves to reach to stand next to Willie, and then you also see the creatures of the north and south, whatever they are.
Ray shield.
Okay.
So that's basically all I can do now. I don't have any one action spells.
And Ray.
Oh.
This is the turn where everyone's walked away and you haven't really noticed.
Yeah. Okay. So this is round 2, and I'm finally doing something.
This is round 1 when you've got something in your eye and you're rubbing it.
Okay. All right.
Now we're up to round 2.
All right.
And the creatures get to go first. As the northern one rushes right towards Jasper. And apparently rolls an 18 on the dice. He,
18 on the dice? Or
Yep.
18 total?
18 on the dice with a total of 32.
That might be a crit because my AC is 22.
Then that is a crit.
That's right on the money.
So does 44 points of slashing damage with its talons.
Well, I have like 10 hit points left. Yay.
And then he gets to have its next 2 next 3 attacks on the same person.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? 3?
Yeah.
3 more.
Because it's considered its multi-attack.
It's got like the equivalent of charge.
Well, it's got a one that gives it all these attacks as a single attack.
It's like the
So
squid.
it takes up 2 of its actions.
Shit.
Okay. The second attack is a 4-claw slash that is hitting armor class of 17. He rolled badly.
That actually misses.
Then its other 4-claw goes for a swing, and that is a 13 on the dice, so that makes it a 25.
No, 25's a hit.
Okay, so this one's a little bit weaker than the other one. Dealing 14 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, so the cat yet again crumples into a pile of fur on the floor.
So that puts you on dying 2.
Yes.
As it rounds it off with a bite attack on you.
Lovely. Love that for me.
And it may actually miss. So you don't get to add your dex bonus, I believe, now that you're down. So it would be a...
Wouldn't I? Oh, because I'm not dead. So
You're unconscious.
What?
You basically can't dodge when you can't see what's happening.
Yeah, fair enough. So it'd be 20 instead of 22.
Which means the bite misses you as you fall too quickly for it to snap your head off.
Yay.
Though you do believe you got a bit of your fur. Maybe you're running around in its favoured food.
Yeah, I smell so enticing right now.
Okay, the other one brushes up towards Willie and as was.
No.
So this is up to Ross. Have you imposed yourself between Willie and the creature, or the other side of Willie and the creature?
I'm beside him.
If you're beside him and you stepped up beside him, you're either between him and the creature, or on the other side of him from the creature.
Willie is actually in front of me then.
Good choice.
Question was important.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one comes in with a slash, which makes it an armor class of 22.
It's a miss.
Then it tries to claw you. Its claw swings in for a 27.
Exactly what it needs.
I'm actually surprised they're hitting you. That's a 3 plus a 4. Doing 15 points of slashing damage.
No. Down.
Cool.
Its second claw comes in for a swing. Hitting less, so that would be a 22. And then it tries to bite you. And the bite comes in at 26.
Miss by 1.
I know. But that's exactly what it rolled. Its talons are its worst attack.
It's a raptor, isn't it?
It is. An Abyssal Raptor. They can all cast spells.
Nice.
What, the Raptors can cast spells as well?
They're demons, Ross.
Yeah.
They're not monsters. They are demons.
Okay, so we actually got 4 demons, not 2 demons and beasts. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so Perry Hotter, you've delayed around and you've heard screeching more coming from the fog, but the fog started to drop, and you can see a unusual reptile with a winged goblin on top attacking Willie.
I go in and help the party. So I've got 30-foot movement to go into the room. How many do I see?
You see one attacking Willie, and you also note down after you're moving to the room that one is standing over the still form of Jasper.
Okay. Right. I'm going to cast Electric Arc.
How far does it reach?
30 feet.
Are you attacking the north pair or the south pair?
I can target both? 1 to 2 creatures?
There's 4 creatures, remember?
You can attack creature and mount to the north or creature and mount to the south.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry, I thought they were all one entity. My bad. Okay. Then I will Electric Arc the one over Jasper, because I believe in our fearless leader being strong and nimble to not get hit as much. I've got to save the squishy one. So they make a basic reflex save.
Okay, so natural 20 on the raptor.
Go away.
Meaning
Might give
that
advantage to the other one.
its reflex save is 35 upgraded.
Oh yeah.
And the goblin on top. Where is his reflex? Is a 13.
Ow.
Big difference there.
Alright, so it gets 5d4 doubled. the goblin takes 18 points of electricity damage. The raptor gets nothing.
So he takes how much?
18 points of electricity damage.
Okay, as your lightning hits it, you see the goblin manages to deflect about half of it.
Interesting.
Doesn't seem as affected by your spell.
Well, that's me done. I've moved in and cast the direction spells. So I'm querying why I didn't do much.
Okay, Zarthrop, you hear the sound of popping of electricity. Someone's casting spells again.
Are the screams still going on?
They are.
I better go investigate them.
Okay, it'll probably take you 2 rounds to reach them.
Okay. He'll aim to move quickly. So he's got 30-foot movement, so basically 3 actions and then presumably however many actions you need to get to the next one. So.
It is 2 rounds of you spending all 3 actions moving.
All good?
If you hadn't have taken all 3 actions moving, it would take a lot longer.
No problem.
The machinery was the furthest part from this part of the room. Okay, so 1 round away. That brings us to Willie.
I will try to hack up the raptor.
And the raptor is also whispering to you in an abyssal, tasty morsel. Let me just bite you. You look delicious.
In Abyssal, my character will reply, "I'm gonna drink your blood." And yeah, that's all I do. That's good.
You believe you make the raptor smile.
Yeah, pulls its teeth back. Slash. All right, so 30 and what's that? 23.
Okay, 1 hit.
So I will do minimum damage. 6 points.
What sort of damage?
It's magical slashing.
Okay. I always need to ask.
Yep. And then for my last go, I'll try to give him another one. So, well, that's all right. Why can't I math? I can never math. 31.
31. 31 is a hit.
So I will do 4. Oh, Jesus Christ. 8. Oh, man. 12.
12 damage, also magical.
Magical slashing. That was terrible.
18 damage in a round.
That was just terrible.
Seems Willie's been thrown off his game.
I'm still fixated on having eaten my way through a squid, I'm sure. That is terrible.
Okay, so the goblin on top chants another song, and you see a red aura surround the raptor. Both raptors have that as each goblin sings the same song. As you see the muscles expand on each of them.
Oh, great.
You even see the ground underneath them crack slightly.
That's what I need.
Hey, I'm sure they've just called upon someone like Gorum.
I'm sure.
Which brings us to As Was.
How far away is Jasper?
Jasper is 25 feet from you.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, using a cleric font, I am going to be casting heal as a area effect.
Okay. I am looking up counterspell.
We're doing bad, cat.
Hey, miss. Not on the table today. Off you get. Off you get. Down. No, that way. That way. Down.
What do you mean?
There we
No,
go.
No.
She's a little more playable than he is, unless she digs her claws in. Okay. So what level is your spell, Ross? As a font?
Whatever's my maximum. I think it's level 4. So it's basically the highest I can cast it, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, so it's level rank 4.
And what is your caster DC?
There is none. Oh, my, was it attack DC or is it just...
No, you have a spell save DC for your caster, which is how people resist your spells no matter what spell it is, if it has a saving throw, which is also considered if someone's counteracting your spell. The
Okay,
target
is that
number
listed as the
brings
cleric
it.
DC?
Probably.
Most likely, but it may be different depending on if you have feats and bonuses. But what is it?
Well, my cleric DC is 22.
Okay.
System's not perfect.
Okay, so apparently your god is not answering as you expend the font to no effect.
Oh dear.
They blocked your god.
Okay.
That's not cool.
He's probably shut off by that electrical field outside.
As they did countersong to the spell. Yes, the goblins are also bards.
Would he, as a caster, would he recognise that possibly it's not loss of connection with the god, but the effect of the goblins?
He would recognize someone basically breaking his spell.
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen very often, but hey, it does happen. What are you doing with your last action, Ross? No, you're doing that as a 3-action spell.
That's a 3-action.
Okay, so that brings us to the
Give them the finger.
Okay, Ray the Red is up. You finally get to act
Ray the
as
Bard.
you see Zarthrop doing the gnome rush to try to catch up to you
I've got a
and go
speed of
past.
35.
What
Can
have they
I
done
get
now?
to where everyone is with 1 or 2 actions?
With speed of 35, you can enter the room, and as there's no dust storm, you can stand in the doorway and look around.
Okay, well, I don't want to block the doorway.
You only block the doorway to enemies, not to friends.
Okay. Well, all right. So that's 1 action. So I've got 2 actions left. I had had a single action planned. I didn't have a double action planned.
If you want, you can move right up to Willie or Jasper, who seems to be sleeping on the job.
Okay.
Do your single action plan and then work out what you do with the third,
And you put him on the ground.
based on the results.
Yeah, got to make sure he stays away from food because he'll have chocolate if it's there.
Okay. I just think I can do 2 1 actions. Let's have a quick look to see if I've got a second 1 action. No, I don't think I've got a second 1 action. So it's either do a 2 action or do. Didn't expect to have 2 actions. I still only get 1.
Do your one and then work out if there's something else to do.
All right. I will do Rallying Anthem with Lingering Composition. Lingering composition, costs me my final focus point, which is annoying. But
what is your spell DC? As you hear the other goblin ramp up his music to counter you.
well, my spell DC is 25.
Okay. This time he falls short. It gets through.
Okay,
He got close. He actually managed to get it to 23.
Okay, all right. It's lingering composition has a DC, which I'll let you. It's the DC for this check is usually a standard difficulty DC of a level equal to the highest level target of your composition. The target is the party. All right, so I'm using. Please don't roll rubbish.
Oh fucking hell!
Yeah, I know, right?
So it doesn't linger, but it goes off.
I rolled a natural 1. Now what happens is is lingering composition. Yeah, lingering composition. Yeah, okay. I don't know. A natural 1. I don't know what it does.
It's a critical failure.
So does that mean I don't get to do my rallying anthem? Because lingering composition is a free action.
In which case, your lingering competition, your lingering part doesn't kick in, but the rest of it can.
Okay, all right. So I will do rallying anthem. Unfortunately, it has a duration of 1 round, which is just really sucks. All allies gain a +1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws, as well as 2 points of resistance to physical damage. Do I have another action? If I do, I don't know if I've got anything.
Is that a 1 action or a 2 action?
That's a 1 action. Rallying anthem's 1 action.
Do you have a weapon of some sort? You could
I
draw
do,
a weapon.
but I've got my mandolin out at the moment. I can't attack with my mandolin.
Well, it says you could technically draw a weapon at that with your last action if you wish to.
Do you want a backup tea?
Or if you have a shield, you do the right shield
I don't
action.
have. But what I'm saying is drawing an item is an action, isn't it? But then, do I still have my mandolin out?
Well, you would have your mandolin out in one hand and the weapon in the other, which means you can't use the mandolin where you've got the weapon, but you can drop the weapon as a free action, use the mandolin. And then spend an
There's
action to pick it
there's
up.
really no gain in drawing the weapon.
Or do you have a buckler attached to your arm?
I don't have a buckler attached to my arm.
Okay, that would be a useful thing to do, because then you could do a right shield and something else.
I believe the person on the bench earlier was Drezel, not Idris.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. So
Because
sorry.
Idris was here.
I've so far this combat I've rolled 2 natural 1s. That's my contribution.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be doing 4 saving throws in a row.
Yeah. Actually, what I will do is I will prepare my healing kit because there's going to be need for that, and I take another point of damage.
Okay. Up next, after our Ray, is we're up to a new round, and Jasper now gets to do the death saving throw because they are positioned just before the person that took them down.
Does my +1 status bonus to all saving throws apply here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually no, because it's not a saving throw. It's a
Flat dice.
flat check.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Yeah. Okay.
He already gets bonuses to that.
Yeah, I get my flat check as 10 and I rolled 12, so I make my check.
Okay, so you're now on dying 1.
Yes.
Okay, Abyssal Raptor above you continues to attack you
Oh,
because they are demons after all, guys. Okay, so apparently Jasper has plot armor today. As its best attack only hits an armor class of 16.
even help, I'll be okay.
Yay!
Yet
It failed.
it tries to claw you. That one looks a lot better. So that one is a 30.
Hands free to do things like
That's a hit.
Fair enough.
Actually, that's a crit without my dex bonus. Yeah.
As you're unconscious, any hit is treated as a crit. So you get a +2 to your dying value.
Mm-hmm. So I go from dying 1 to dying 3.
That is correct.
Okay.
Hit by a crit.
You continue to attack her even when she's on the ground.
It is a demon.
Okay.
Yeah. They're best option when they're already down.
And it technically has 2 more attacks.
Technically, if
That
it hits
is a
me
19
and that misses.
by 1,
By 1.
bringing it to its chomp attack.
Okay.
Apparently the chomp attack is quite devastating as it hits an armor class of 28.
Yeah, that hurts.
Okay, so looks like you might be asking as was for assistance very shortly. As that puts you to dying 5.
That does put me to dying 5.
Even with hard to kill, 9 lives.
Yep.
Put you down.
So this is you officially losing one of those lives because you haven't actually gotten to this point yet before in the story.
No, that is true. I have not reached my dying 5 condition before, so
Which means healing magic will not work on her unless you have a way to bring back the dead.
I don't have a way to bring back the dead.
Okay, the other one goes to attack both Willie and as was because it sees that you no longer have the shield going, and the raptor is more intelligent than the goblin. As it says sucker as it goes into attack in Abyssal, as was. So apparently sucker has also dice loving them, because that was a 19 to hit.
A miss.
Okay, it has its 2 claws against Willie on its way through. That would be a 27.
A +1 from the remaining.
Oh, no. Sorry, yes, it misses.
Misses.
You're quite right. Thank you for
The
reminding
second claw is going to be a miss, so that will be a... I think it may even be a critical miss. Let's see, what is it? That is... 14, a critical miss.
Critical miss.
Okay, so it fails to actually hit, and I'm going to have it end its attacks at that point. Otherwise, it's a good way of using a crit fail is it ends your turn.
Yep, I got no problems with that.
Okay.
Stop it, bad cat.
So that brings us to Parry, the hottest wizard known to the world.
Fluffy monster.
Alright. I'm terrified of this raptor now coming towards me, hoping, well...
And you've just seen the other raptor chomp down on Jasper with a spray of blood.
Chomp up a tasty morsel. Unfortunately, Jasper is probably a bit small, might not have filled it up.
Actually, Jasper is the perfect size for it, being just one size smaller.
That's what I mean, but it's still only a small snack.
What would you like to do, Josh?
Who's in the room at the moment?
Well, you have Willie the Magnificent facing off against a raptor and its rider, with as was in support. On the other side of the room, you have a raptor and a rider over the top of what was Jasper, who doesn't seem to be moving much anymore. Also in the room, you have Ray the Red, who had... Well, actually, he's about to enter the room.
I thought it was in the room. Anyway.
Sorry, you have entered the room. Looking like he's about to bring a lot of assistance. And you see in the background, Dark dropped it back to enter.
Fuck!
Ray's not bringing much assistance. He's rolling natural ones for everything. No.
What did they... Oh, it's over there. I couldn't figure out where it was from.
Parry is going to cast...
Could have been worse. I thought they
I
were
know.
going for the glass jars.
Vision of death on the goblin that is hovering over Jasper.
You're casting Vision of Death.
Vision of death. So
As you go to cast a spell, it uses its reaction to counter spell.
Too fast for me.
Basically, they don't know exactly what you're casting. They're just stopping any spells cast in their general direction.
If they can.
Okay, his counter spell fails.
Yay! Cool. He makes a will saving throw.
I believe that will be a critical fail.
Okay. So the goblin is going to take 54 points of mental damage and is now frightened 4 and is fleeing for as long as it is frightened. If it is dead, it is dead. If it's
Okay.
unconscious, it is dead.
So, as you spell hits it, you can, Willie hears it saying in a very happy voice, "Oh yeah, that's how I died," as then he just pops out of existence. Leaving a lot of ectoplasm sludge falling on Jasper.
Sorry, Martin. Is this creature living?
Technically, yes, it's a demon, but
Yeah.
Okay, well, just making sure, because he said ectoplasm and went, oh, please don't be an undead creature that I've just used the wrong spell on.
If it was ectoplasm, I'd be actually quite happy because most of my spells would be able to destroy these things.
Nice.
well, most demons that are summoned in generally aren't here fully. When you kill them, you just send them home.
And then as my final action, I am going to cast Shield.
Okay.
Because this Velociraptor is heading my way. I know it. Its rider's now gone. I am stirred.
The other one, having seen your first spell go off, tries to counter your shield because it doesn't know any better. No, fails to counter your shield,
Yay, I get Shield.
but uses reaction. So they both now use their reactions for the round.
Good.
Do their reactions reset when they have a turn?
Yes.
Bugger.
But they only have so many they can do. Okay, so that brings us to Zarthrop. I'd say one move to enter the room.
Wait a minute. One had tried to counter me. That was a reaction. So it's done. Someone's done 2 reactions of those goblins.
In which case I couldn't have used that one.
Anyway, they
They
failed
failed anyway.
So it doesn't matter. They failed anyway.
Yeah, and then also had one that counteracted my spell.
Wasn't that last round?
Either way, it doesn't
Technically, I
matter.
don't
My
think they would
spells
have
went
done it
off.
on parry.
Right, my spells went off. It doesn't matter.
So how far away is so there's one raptor by itself and
Yep.
one raptor with a goblin still on it. How far away is the raptor with the goblin on it?
The raptor with the goblin on it is probably about 20 feet in front of you.
Yep.
With the
Oh, I
raptor
found
by
a single
itself would
action
probably
I could
be
have
about 40 feet off to the left.
Just
I
found a
remember.
single
Okay.
action I could have done. Bugger.
In which case then I will think I've got which code? Bottle lightning. Excellent. We will go with an acid flask on we'll attack it at the raptor that has the rider. That's where Willie's next to it, isn't he?
He is, yes.
Yep. Just double check, I'm pretty certain I can control my blast.
The goblin shares the square as the raptor.
Yep.
So if it doesn't leave the square, then technically it just affects the raptor and the goblin.
Well, they talk about the idea. Can choose to deal splash damage only to the primary target instead of the usual area. So whether that actually counts for both of them or not, I don't mind.
Well, only counts as one, unfortunately.
I'll throw it on the raptor, and I'm guessing the goblin could get splashed, but the really wouldn't. So, natural 20 on the attack.
Okay.
Which will make it a. Where are we? Plus 15, 35 upgraded.
So that is going to be a magical critical card option.
Marvellous.
I haven't had one of those in quite some time.
The card does something interesting because the damage won't be all that particularly interesting.
Come on, hands, you can do this. Of course, I happen to get the critical fumble deck. Not the deck we're looking for. That one won't help you this time, but the other one will, which will be a little easier to get out now that I've gotten rid of a bunch of cards. Okay. Okay, so you have a choice of 2 effects with your bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do a Mind Cloud or a Protective Charm?
We'll go with the Mind Cloud.
Okay, so you have managed to stupefy the creature until it's healed.
That could be handy. Well then, but yeah, so the damage, splash damage doesn't get doubled on a critical. So now, just there's something a question here. So the damage from an acid flask normally is 1 plus 2d6 persistent. Would the persistent damage get doubled?
I don't believe so, but there should be some rules there for it.
Well, okay. Either way, then it was 2 acid plus 9 persistent, and 5 acid on the goblin.
Okay.
Which, being abyssal creatures, probably has no effect on any of them.
Affects the goblin.
Okay. And I'll see if I can work out whether the persistent acid might get doubled to make it 18, which means it might affect the raptor. But yeah, go on. And actually, that was only 1 action.
Okay, so you've just made will saves for the creature harder.
Oh, Stupefied?
Yeah, Stupefied has messed up its mental stuff.
Yep. Aside from Jasper, who's apparently in a couple pieces, is anyone actually damaged at the moment?
We're all damaged, but Jasper's the one that's in dire straits.
Well, but Jasper's in pieces, so there's not much that we can do about that.
Willie's got a few slashes.
Yep. I'll use my other 2 actions to turn a versatile vial into a healing bomb and toss it at Willie. AC 29.
Yep.
To hit Willie, hopefully.
Yep.
You'll ensure the splash doesn't go anywhere else. So Willie gets that's not so good. 8, 11, 17 points of healing, and it gets a +1 to save versus poison and disease for the next 10 minutes.
Excellent.
And as I say, I will check through the rules to see if I can find out whether I'm actually doing 9 or 18 persistent on the.
I think it might be 9.
I suspect not, but I'll if I'm lucky, I'll find out and I'll let you know. In the meantime, that's me done.
Okay, bringing us to Willie.
Alright. I'm going to, like, after my pathetic last round, I'm going to activate my inner upheaval.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do some extra force damage. And I will, again, try to murderize this raptor.
It does comment on your inability to suck its blood.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. The character's like, I'm disappointed. So, a 25
That's a hit.
and a 27.
Also a hit.
Alright. So, it needs to make a fort save versus being stunned.
$29.
Yeah, easily done. I can't imagine it's going to fail. Although ones happen, I guess. So I will do 4 10 points of magical slashing and 5 points of force damage. Now, if it's got DR against me, then both damages are added up and before DR is deducted.
I'll both technically pass its DR.
So it doesn't have DR against my attacks?
No.
Okay. So, again, for the second attack, I'll do 4. That's better. 17 slashing, magical slashing, and 7 points of force.
17 magical slashing. And how much of the rest of it?
7, I think.
Okay.
7. You said 7.
Did I? Okay, 7.
Okay, you believe you have taken the demon to bloodied.
So we have something in common. Or at least we did for a short period of time.
As you see its muscles get stronger. Some creatures actually improve in the bloodied condition.
Well, I guess demons are all about rage and... Yeah. Nah.
Good saving throws at D7 though. Yeah.
Okay, so you see the goblin on top go to cast a spell at you. As no one counter spells it.
I can do it. Oh no, I've lost all my focus points. I can't do anything.
Willie gets to make a will saving throw.
Will saving throw.
You get +1 from me. For all the good that'll do.
No, +1s are always good.
Um,
A 19 on the dice.
Okay.
Yes, Josh?
So just going on persistent damage, I just want to know what your wording is. It's on page 445 of the core rulebook.
Which core rulebook?
The main one, core rulebook.
Is this talking about my acid flask?
Yes.
Forget it, because I've specified, like, there's actually a specific thing in the core rulebook 2 which talks about if you throw an acid flask on a success, it does 1 point of damage, 1 point of persist, or 1d6 persistent, and 1 point of splash. On a critical hit, it takes 2 acid, 2d6 persistent, and splash damage is still 1. So in my case, though, it was actually a 2d6 persistent starting point, so it's actually taking 18 persistent acid.
So it would have been taking 18 persistent acid?
Yeah.
I was going to read on the core rulebook 1 was the fact that it states you are taking damage from ongoing effects such as being lit on fire. This is X persistent type, blah blah blah. Like normal damage, it can be doubled or halved based on the results of the attack roll or saving throw instead of.
Except, Josh, for those ones, it doesn't have a critical effect. So if you hit with something that doesn't have a critical effect and he's going to do it on a normal attack, that's when the those rules kick in. But if the attack has a critical rule, that critical rule overrides that rule you're just reading out.
Okay.
That's how the spells work. So if the spell literally says on a crit it does this, you don't get anything extra.
No, okay, cool. I didn't know how bombs worked because
That's the base way. Is if you actually have it written, you do what's written. If it doesn't have anything written, you go to the other section of the book that does it for you.
Yeah, because mine's my Cosmic Blast only gets persistent if I crit on it. So yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent.
Okay, so hopefully it might be damaging the raptor a little bit.
Well, now that you've got 18% damage, it will damage the raptor a little bit. Okay, so who just acted because I got confused in all of that?
You asked for your will save.
Yeah, your will save? Okay, so that was Goblin 2, who's still alive.
So my will save was a 33.
Okay, so yes, you critically succeed on the spell against you.
Okay.
He was trying to blind you.
Oh, bastard.
Goblins.
Bastard.
What best way to take out a frontline person than to take away their ability to see what's happening?
Absolutely.
But doesn't the monk have blind fighting?
Absolutely not.
And then he flicks a shard of metal in your direction. Okay, it seems to curve around your defenses. Hitting an armor class of 30.
Good enough.
Doing 14 points of necrotic damage as you feel something embed in you.
Yay! The damage reduction provides physical, so I presume it doesn't work.
Okay, so it is now Aswaz's turn.
Okay, were you saying that healing doesn't work on Jasper anymore?
Healing only works if they're alive, but that's you may assume Jasper's still alive.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'll do the 3 healing again.
Okay, as the goblins just acted, it's going to activate its counter song. We've got it back again. Natural 1. Your spell is twice as effective. He has enhanced it for you.
Oh, so this affects everybody within 30 feet of me.
It might bring Jasper back from the dead.
Come on, buddy.
Okay.
You know better to be up here.
So, do I roll? Or
just roll healing.
Or
do
I just double it?
Just roll healing normally and then double it.
Yep. Okay, so that's a 32. So that's 64 healing everyone that's within
Thank you.
30 feet of me.
That's
Thank
the
you.
entire party.
Thank you.
Except for Jasper.
What?
Well, no, Jasper doesn't get healed because he can't. He was in range but couldn't get healed.
So, does that mean Parry's fully healed?
That is correct.
And that affects me.
Yep, everybody.
Does that mean Zarthrop's also fully healed?
He's fully healed, yep.
Does that mean that Willie's fully healed? Which is not too bad.
Except, of course, does your healing affect all living creatures in the area, or just friendly living creatures?
It affects willing living creatures.
i.e. the enemies likely to quite happily accept the healing?
Does that mean As Was is also fully healed?
Yeah.
I mean, Ray would be fully healed.
Yeah, definitely. I've taken damage, but nothing like 64.
And it was 64. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it did heal the enemies, then the Raptor also loses the stupefied condition.
That is correct.
So everybody got healed, including the bad guys.
Yep. And Willie feels something inside him close over. Whatever the goblin threw has closed over inside you,
Yay.
continuing to burn.
Surgery's in my future, I can tell.
Barthog's a good surgeon.
Don't
He's got
worry,
his trusty cookery ready to go. Silver!
you can be the next Tony Stark. You just got to build a magnet outside and attach it to your chest so it doesn't go near your heart.
So we're up to Ray the Red. You feel better with the power of Pharasma.
Yeah, power of Pharasma. I'm no longer bleeding. Okay, well, firstly, I will try rallying Anthem. I'm going to do this every round now to keep it going rather than rely on lingering composition.
I don't believe you need to roll for the...
No, I don't need to roll for it. No, it's no roll involved. And again, everyone gets a bonus to armor class saving throws and a physical damage resistance of 2. Do they try to interfere with that?
Nope, there's only one, and he tried it on As Was and boosted his spell instead.
Okay, I'm thinking of an attack spell. They've got good saving throws, haven't they?
The Raptors do, yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so
The Goblin, not so much.
Goblin, not so much. I'm just trying to think whether I should go for slow or confuse. Oh, I could go for my favourite. I'll go for my favourite spell, which might not be the best option.
Confusion?
No,
Confucius say?
no. Well, I like confusion, but there's something about inflicting pain that just appeals. Yeah, it's a will save. Make a DC 25 will save.
Okay, so the Goblin with his fairly decent roll.
Oh, I thought, is it the Goblin or because I was actually sorry, I was meaning the Raptor.
Oh, I thought you were going for the weaker
No,
one.
go for the. Well, who cares about the Goblins? The Raptors.
The Goblins have been countering people's magic.
All right, okay, I'll go for the Goblin.
That's the main reason I thought you were going for the weaker
yeah,
one.
okay, go for the Goblin then.
Because the other ones can't counter magic.
Mm.
Okay, so the Goblin managed to get a whole 19.
Well, okay, that's a fail. Okay, he takes. That's not a critical fail; it's just an ordinary fail. He takes full initial and persistent damage until and he's sickened 1. Okay, so okay, that's 13 points of mental damage and 3 points of persistent mental damage.
Okay, he starts laughing.
Oh, okay. It doesn't take mental damage.
No, he's taking it. He's just enjoying it.
Yeah, okay. He also has sickened 1.
And a big smile on his face as he's coughing up bits of stuff.
Okay. It's a status penalty. Sickened is a status penalty equal to its sickened value on all its checks and DCs. Okay. Basically -1 on everything. The target gets been a single action to recover, which is it's a fortitude save. So that's 3 actions.
And the Goblin seems to be having the time of his life thanks to your spell.
Okay, I want a spirit link to this guy. I think that's next round. Why is he enjoying the pain?
Because they're freaks.
Because they're demons. They're goblin demons.
Okay, Jasper. Last thing you remember was this big thing coming towards you. And then you have 3 different kitties greeting you, poking you with their noses. Though you notice their noses are almost as big as your head.
Sorry, 3 different deities.
3 different kitties.
Oh, kitties. Oh, my kin. Hello. What happened? Where am I?
Okay, you have one of them shout in your head, "You died."
You die.
Oh well, that
You down one.
that's unfortunate. I had so many more stars to see.
One of the others do say, if you wish to go back, they can take you to someone who can send you back.
Oh yes, please. That would be very nice.
Turn on. Yeah.
So what was Jasper's response to does she want to go back? He want to go back.
I said, oh yes, that would be very nice. I would like to go back. I have more things that I would like to to see, particularly more stars.
Hey, you're on a whole nother plane of existence now. Think of all those other things you can see.
I didn't know someone else was a stargazer.
I instinctively look up and see if there's any stars in this plane.
Looking up, you see nothing. There's just nothingness beyond the cats. Apparently, your entire existence is you and 3 cats, until they lead you to a plush-looking chair, which looks as if it's been gnawed upon by cats.
It's a scratching post.
Yep.
And sitting in a chair next to it appears to be a rather humanoid-looking cat. Looks sort of like your people, except a lot taller.
Hello, my kin. I also like a question mark.
Okay.
What is your name?
He says his name. Well, most people call him Demon Lord Hank. He says. All his friends do anyway. He says, as you can see, he's got quite nice, sharp teeth, very well groomed fur. He says he normally looks after humans, but he has a soft spot for cats and catkin.
Well, I can see your companions led me here very kindly.
Yes, as you've expended one of those lives you normally have, rather violently, shall we say, he can send you back to your... I would be hesitant to say friends, but some of them are friendly, some of them are, people.
Yeah.
Most of them are not unfriendly.
I think they don't appreciate quite as much as say Sir Willie does, but they seem to have their moments of kindness. But I'm learning bits of the world as I go.
So, what gift will you give me for this? For me granting your return back to your body?
Gift. I don't have many gifts.
I'm sure you have something you have cherished that you could live without.
You're not living.
Well, I mean, I'm quite the collector of feathers, and I also have my many notebooks of stars and constellations and my knowledge of that. But that would be very hard to give up.
Well, he says, well, pick one of those then, either your feathers or your books.
Well, if I'd have to give up anything, I guess I'd have to give up my feathers.
He says, done. So from now on, you will not be able to decorate yourself with feathers. Or hold them, or carry them in any way.
That is unfortunate, but I guess that's the price to pay. I thank you for your generosity.
And by the way, your colouring will change with each life.
Oh, okay. Do you know what color I'll come back as?
Pick a colour, Em.
What am I?
Possibly bubblegum pink.
Orange.
I'm sort of like a, not quite like I'm like an off black, more like sort of like a blue
Ginger?
black. So
So you're a tuxedo cat.
yeah, I think Martin has my picture there. So oh, well, I've always admired the those cats that have those stripes and dots. That would be really cool to
Sphinx?
come back as. Yeah.
Okay, he says done.
I thank him again for his generosity, and
He says all you need to do is step through this portal. You see a portal before you, and you'll appear next to the desecrated remains of your body.
okay, I don't think I like the sound of that, but hey, at least I'll be clean. By the sounds of it.
And slightly taller.
Oh, taller?
Each cat has a different height.
Ooh, that would be interesting. That means I'm closer to the
Just wait for the
stars.
midget one to come in.
Be very, very sleek and that. Ooh, this sounds very exciting.
Okay, so stepping through the portal, you find yourself ending your turn looking directly at the creature that killed you. It hasn't moved from your spot.
Oh shit.
Oh, great.
It was about to, but it's now its turn.
Oh no. I've walked right back into its path, haven't I?
And you moved.
You're about to be Issachar again.
Okay, it is.
I enjoyed the taller life. Now you got a shorter life coming up.
I may be speaking of this deeper thought heck sooner than I anticipated.
But hey, you're fully healed.
I was going to say, and you may not be helpless now, so it's not automatic critical.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
you have no equipment. That's all on the dead body.
Awesome. I still have my magic though, right?
Yes, you still have your magic. Do you have a reaction magic?
No.
In which case, then you're attacked.
Yay.
First attack will most likely be a miss because it is armor class of 17.
That misses.
The second attack will most likely be, well, hopefully a miss at 22.
+1 from me.
Oh, yes, if there's a +1, then yes, that misses. Just.
The second claw comes through. Less, so it will be a miss. And then it tries to bite you. And apparently plot armor has saved you.
I come back rejuvenated with plot armor.
As we move on to the one attacking Willie. It seems to go for a full attack on just Willie. First one is hitting an armor class of 25, which is a miss. Then it tries to claw you. Nope, it's just short again. And then that's another critical miss. It misses its bite. Apparently it keeps interrupting its attacks with a, why did I miss?
What?
What's so special about you? It's sort of saying that in Abyssal. Shouldn't you be dead now is what it's also adding.
I wish I could speak Abyssal, but I can't.
Okay, so the Raptors have gone, bringing us to Parry Hotter, the slushiest wizard known to man.
Yep, and Parry's going to pull out a new trick out of his bag.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone sees Parry pull out a little marble. He says a little incantation. It starts to glow a very bright red in his hand. And he's going to hurl a bead of frozen lava at the raptor and the goblin that is over Willie.
Okay. Do they get a saving throw?
I was about to say, it detonates as a fireball.
Yep.
So it is a reflex save.
21, I think.
So does Willie also have to make a reflex save?
Absolutely.
You get +1 from me.
But I know because I've thrown fireballs at Willie that he can dodge them.
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
standing right next to him.
The Raptor makes a natural 20. So it gets a reflex save of 35 upgraded.
Yeah, so it's probably not going to get affected by this. Cool.
Apparently, it just looks at the fire and doesn't even dodge. It just goes right through it.
Mm-hmm.
The goblin, on the other hand, is so happy that you're sending fire each way. It's laughing its head off.
What's the...
The goblin in response got a 12. While you're rolling damage, I'm going to duck to the bathroom as see what Willie and Aswas rolls for their saving throw.
What do we need to succeed?
21.
Yep.
You were right on the...
Yeah, so I get a 23, which is pretty garbage, but my successes become critical successes, so I critically succeed.
Yep.
I hate you, Willie.
+1 do you say to save from me, Ross?
I saved, but now I'm actually being hit by a bloody fireball after healing all everybody's wounds.
Well, healing everybody's wounds, including the Raptors and the Goblins.
So, Willie likes to have a long fight. Gets these frustrations out.
So So what did you get, Ross?
It's all up 26.
Okay, so you'll take half. So you'll only take 11 points of fire.
So how much damage did you do, Josh?
So the goblin, because it failed, takes 22 points of fire. Ross takes 11 because he succeeded, and Willie takes nothing because he has a lovely ability that means he crit successes.
Okay, so you watch as the goblin laughs himself to pieces as a pile of sludge is left behind.
All right, no more counter spells.
So how much did Aswas take?
11.
I took 11.
Okay. That was
I'm happy for
Parry's...
that to be... Yeah, I'm happy for that to be 2 actions and I'm done, because I would have pulled it out, activated it. Oh, it would have been 3 actions. Pulled it out, activated it, thrown it.
Okay. Up next is Zathrop. You will now only have the lizards of unusual size.
And one of them still taking acid damage?
You believe it
Or
is?
is that... Or the persistent... that probably got cured by the spell as well, didn't it?
Technically, I believe it did, yes.
Yeah, I think it was the thing about
I
stupefy.
thought heal doesn't get rid of persistent damage.
I would think it does.
It just heals the target. It doesn't actually state that it gets rid of any effects.
I know for persistent bleed damage, if you heal all damage, i.e. you have no damage, persistent bleed ends.
Well, we'll find. I'll check it and find out anyway. So we've got. Okay, so basically the 2 Raptors are still up and running about, and they're separated. And one's going for Willie, and one's going for Parry. Is that right?
No, Jasper Mark II.
Oh, Jasper Mark II. That's right. Jasper woke up. So,
No, Jasper didn't wake up. Jasper popped out completely different.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Not naked because she's covered in fur. So, and having looked at the acid being less effective, remembering the fact that, demony things, they're probably effective, they don't get affected nearly as much by acid or fire or cold or lightning or all those sorts of elemental effects that he can do with his bombs.
So, what is Zathrop doing?
Yeah. He's going to... I will work it out, but he's basically going to do 2 actions to create a potion, drink the potion, and then move into stand with Jasper. I'm trying to find the appropriate potion that might boost his melee combat a little bit, because he's figuring the bombs aren't at all effective. So, but yeah, so I'm happy to go. He won't be doing any attacking this round, but yeah, and the thing won't affect his AC. I wouldn't think so.
Okay, Willie.
For my free action in Abyssal, my character says, I'm the chosen of the gods. Because it asked me a question and I took my turn to answer. And then
It has a quick response of, what fun!
But only for a short time. But yes, I will give it the smack. So, okay. So a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 misses.
And a natural 20.
So a natural 20 will hit. What's the total?
38 upgraded.
A 38 upgraded will be a critical hit with a card. Our second card critical of the night.
Hopefully, this is a more useful one.
Hopefully.
Well, the Stupefy would have been fairly useful because it would have stopped them being able to cast spells successfully.
Yep. And of course, the leftover probably, presumably, at least 3 to 8 persistent action.
Okay, that one won't do anything. Okay, that one won't do anything. I give you a choice of 2, that will actually do something. Okay, so apparently you have 2 choices for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Actually that one doesn't work either because it's not holding any weapons. Okay, doesn't have one of those either. Okay, so the first one that crops up is you can deliver a bewildering display.
Okay.
And the second one is decapitation.
I'm going to go for the obvious one. I will cut its head the fuck off.
Okay, so what is your class DC?
My class DC is at 21.
Okay, you must succeed on a fortitude save or die.
It will succeed.
A 4. It failed.
Oh, really?
Yep, as you go, and the chosen one.
How much fun? Not for long. Slash.
And then there's just goop everywhere.
Oh. Okay.
Though it does, you do get a faint voice as it's dissipating, going, "Be seeing you."
I hope so. I move, and for my last action, I'll move up to assist Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my go.
But hey, that's the first time players have pulled the decapitation card.
Yeah.
They generally let you give 2 choices. And it makes it a little more fun.
Mm.
Okay, so... Next one up after Willie is As Was. You are now standing by yourself amongst a pile of goop.
Yeah, and there's only one still standing.
There is.
Divine Lance.
Sure.
The 28.
A 28 will hit.
They're doing 16 points of
Radiant?
Spirit, Divine Energy.
Okay. So you're the first person to harm this one.
Okay. That sounds like a bad thing.
Well,
I'll raise shield as my next action.
It's been facing dead people.
It's
Yeah.
these dead people.
I made them dead before they got to do anything.
Okay, raise up. There is one last creature that looks very abyssal.
It looks very abyssal, yeah. So yeah, I think people are going to just whack it down. So
Cantrips are a good way to help.
I know, can't really help. So I will first up do I'll renew Rallying Anthem. just to, reduce the damage we take. I don't think I do. I can do one that gives us a bonus to attacks. Maybe that's what I should do, because we're going to get lots of attacks. All right, I'll do Courageous Anthem. Everyone gets a +1 status bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls and saves against fear effects. Not that fear effects are going to happen. And I will do Electric Arc on it, which is a reflex save.
Okay. It gets quite well. So on its reflex, it is a 34.
Yeah, okay. It makes it.
One of the few times it rolls well. Yet the decapitation, badly.
Yeah.
Missed it by a few. That brings us to Jasper, version 2.
Jasper, version 2, sees this big creature in front of him. Do I have my memories?
You have your memories, and you can even you remember this creature itself numbing down on top of you.
Jasper was still on the ground, wasn't it?
What was that, Jeremy?
Jasper was still on the ground, wasn't it? Like prone?
Jasper is on the ground and standing beside their body.
Yeah, so, okay, so the live one is standing. Okay.
Yes.
In which case then, yeah, Zarth will be standing over the prone body.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what would Jasper version 2 like to do?
So you're standing over my previous body.
Yep.
Well, that gives the statement of over my dead body.
Well, yeah. No, because I was contemplating doing dizzying colours at this creature, but I think I'll hit Zarthrop then.
You can do it without hitting Zarthrop.
Oh, I can do it without hitting Zarthrop?
You can.
I will do that then.
Does that require a will save?
It is a will save, yes. Please don't roll yet another 20 on a saving throw.
Okay, it's not a 20, it's a 19.
Come on.
Okay, so that makes it a 23. That's its worst save.
Wow.
It's got a
Oh,
+4
okay. No, I
will
think
save.
it actually
Could
it
be
fails
spells against it. Oh, for God's sake.
because my
should be a good
DC is
will
26.
Which means it fails.
It fails. So the creature is stunned 1, blinded for a round, and dazzled for a minute.
Okay.
I did write down somewhere what stun does.
Just lose an action.
Yeah, it just costs you an action, I think is all it does.
Yeah.
I believe stunned 1 removes its turn.
One action.
No, one action when it starts its turn, it gets
Yeah.
one less action.
Which is the one that lasts for the minute?
It's it was
Dazzled.
dazzled.
Dazzled for a minute. Yeah, stunned 1, blinded for 1 round, and dazzled for a minute.
Okay.
And because Zarthrop is within 30 feet of me, I am going to cast Guidance as my third action on Zarthrop.
Okay, so Zarthrop
That
has
comes
been
+1
guided.
to the next attack, is that right?
+1 to, I think, yeah, attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check before the duration ends.
Is that, just confirming that's not a status bonus or an item bonus, is it? Like in the sense that we've already got the status bonus from the bard, and he's got an item bonus for himself at the moment. Just checking that it's not going to add.
It should add, so you'd have,
happy with that,
what, like,
yeah.
+2 then?
Yeah, no, they got me a bit like in the sense that, yeah.
It depends on the wording of the bonus. Most bonuses don't stack, only a few stack.
The target chooses which roll to use on the bonus before rolling. If the target uses the bonus, the spell ends. It doesn't say anything
An untyped
about...
bonus.
It adds a +1 what kind of bonus?
+1 status bonus to
Yeah.
1 attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check
Meaning it
Okay.
doesn't stack with the other one because it's also a status bonus.
Well, it doesn't stack if I use it as an attack, but it might stack for some of the other factors. Like in the sense that the rallying cry, the courageous cry may do a +1 to stuff that the guidance doesn't do. So either way, all good.
Okay, so it is going to try to attack, having lost most of its actions. Just seeing if it can actually still tell where you are.
So stun loses an action. Blinded, it can't see. What does dazzle do again?
Gives minuses, I think.
Oh,
Well,
minus.
I was going to say blinded. I thought was a extension of dazzled. So
I found
really
if you've got the character builder open, you can click on it for condition as if you were going to get the condition and then read what the condition does.
but it's the blinded or the dazzled lasts longer.
The
The
dazzle
dazzled.
Yeah,
The dazzle lasts longer. So if I go
Yeah, so
add
the idea is it's
condition,
blinded initially, and then it becomes dazzled after it recovers the sun sight.
you can't see. All normal terrain is difficult to you. You can't detect anything using your vision. You automatically critically fail perception checks that require you to see. So
Okay.
this is for blinded.
You see it close its eyes and start sniffing. And then it goes in for a bite on Jasper version 2. Okay, so looks like the dice are with you today.
They're not with me.
It got a 15 downgraded.
Probably a critical miss.
No,
Maybe not
she's
a
about
critical.
21 or 22.
Sorry, there's too many people talking. I didn't actually hear.
It was a 15 downgraded on you.
Oh, 15 downgraded.
Natural
Is it a miss? I don't think it's critical though, is it? Because my ace.
Well, it basically ends its turn. I'm going to leave it flat-footed because it had no more actions.
Yeah, it's a critical miss, but it's not a card critical.
Yeah, not a card critical. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to Harry, the zappiest wizard around.
Zappiest wizard around. Okay, well. Seeing the absolute shambles of this raptor critically missing and now becoming flat-footed, I am going to attempt to cast Acid Grip on the remaining raptor.
Yep.
It is a reflex save for
Okay, so it gets a 28.
Alright, so it still takes half. It's something.
Then it dodges the rest of it. On a success, it takes no damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, reflex saves. It's
Evasion.
it's good at.
It does have evasion.
I'm not critical. I'm
Oh, no, I just-
guessing.
So Jeremy called out it probably has evasion, so I'm just responding. It does have evasion,
Yes, yes, it
which is quite nice for it.
My cantrips. Yeah, not the right ones for this situation.
Okay, Zarthrop. You're standing over Jasper and you see Jasper standing beside you.
Okay, I will draw my undeadly kukri and slash at the critter. Having previous round, he drank his quick silver potion that he created quickly. So he's effectively taking 14 points of damage to do so. And 16 plus 18 is 34 points of damage, 34 attack.
34 35 plus 1 from me.
30,
No, I've counted that +1 in there, and
No.
+2 for...
34 is just short of a critical.
Oh, that's a shame. But then... Yeah, great. And with my 2d6 +1, I do 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Does it have any types?
3, it's a magical slashing. Like, it's slashing from a magical weapon.
I have to ask.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so... and that's all your round?
And then third action will be to raise his buckler.
Okay, bringing us to Willie. Standing beside Jasper, who's standing beside Jasper.
Weird. Alright.
And Jasper's taller.
It's all one line on the ground.
Finish this thing.
That is interesting.
About half a foot taller than he was.
But it's not Jasper, it's a different cat, isn't it? Different colour, taller.
Just me and Jasper have got to have a bit of a chat after this battle's over. Okay, so I will give him Hadouken. So... 32 and 27.
Okay, both are hits, not crits. Unless you got an extra bonus there somewhere you forgot.
No, I've added.
Plus 1.
But fortitude save to not be stunned.
It is stunned.
Oh, well, natural 1.
No, a 4, making it a 18.
So stunned 1.
I just remembered, was it already stunned and or blinded, which would make it flat-footed when...
It was blinded for a round. It was stunned for one action. It's now stunned for another action.
But okay, so if it was blinded, did that affect its AC that might have got the critical?
You've got the flat-footed condition, which I stated.
Yeah, so but like when you said he just missed the critical for Southrock, did that count the flat-footed?
It did.
Okay. Pity.
21 slashing, magical slashing damage, and oh god, 11 points of magical force damage.
Including plus 1s?
Oh, add another 2 points of slashing damage. You're quite right. My bad.
Okay.
And then for my last go, I'll do the Tiger Slash, because why not? I'll roll it again, it's cocked. 18.
Okay, on an 18 you miss.
Get in.
Though you do hear it, I'm happy that you're voting it. It's going, oh yes, oh yes.
Hurt me!
In
Hurt
Abyssal.
me!
Okay, so I don't understand. I really wish I could understand, but I don't.
It just sounds like it's cursing him. Okay, as was.
What does Sanctified actually do?
Sanctify may require you to spend more time.
No. When I'm casting Divine Lands, it actually gets sanctified. Basically, it's your sanctified actions and spells gain the same trait.
Are you using a tool that has this stuff? It should give you what it means, instead of having us look it up for you.
I'm just looking at the spell description, and when I hit sanctified, it says if you're holy.
Are you using a tool to do so, or are you just looking at a printout sort of thing? Because if you're using the Path Builder, it should tell you what Sanctified does.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's the problem. That's why I was asking, what the hell does it do? Because when I click on Sanctified, it says, if you're holy or unholy, your sanctified actions and spells gain the same trait.
Well, that means that if you are holy, they are holy, your spells and attacks.
Yeah, but you say what's the effect of the sanctify?
You become holy. That's what it sounded like to me when you said it out.
Yes, but I'm just saying, does this mean it does additional damage to unholy?
If we were playing the first edition Pathfinder, you'd be applying that potentially to damage reduction. But Pathfinder 2, I'm like, one
For the time being, ignore it and we'll work it out.
Does your sanctified have a value?
I'm just going off divine lance. It's got attack, cantrip, concentration, manipulation, sanctified, spirit.
Yes, but does it actually have a value for sanctified? Or do I have to look up that spell as well?
So it's a feature of the spell.
Just ignore it. We'll work it out later.
I'm just going. Doesn't I believe I missed anyway. And 18.
Yeah. At 18 will.
Oh no! Did we get a bonus to hit?
That's +1.
Which will still miss.
Okay, 19 then.
If it's one of those things that describes the type of spell, it's what are the requirements you need to actually do it. You need to be sanctified. You need to sanctify something or other to do the spell.
No, it states if I'm holy, it gets sanctified.
Yeah.
I just want to know what the hell sanctified does.
We'll work it out and we'll deal with it later.
So from this purpose, it means your spell is holy or unholy. You make that choice once, and it's always that.
Okay.
Are you holy or unholy? Because we brought this bit up.
I am holy.
Then anytime you cast a sanctified spell is considered holy.
Okay, cool.
And that means you look up the holy trait, and that tells you exactly what it does.
The reason they couldn't say holy or unholy is because you've got to make that choice of character first.
Get in.
Which one are you? You're Drazzle, aren't you?
Yes, that is Drazzle.
What are you doing, Prosecutor? Come on, you know you're not supposed to be up on the table. Bad cat.
Okay, so yes, you won't be able to get much out of it, unfortunately, because it is not considered unholy. It's demonic, not unholy. Okay, so how and you missed, which brings us to also useful to look at.
Okay, so 19 missed. Okay,
I did say that earlier. Bringing us to Ray the Red.
Ray, okay. Well, at this point, this is something that I never really thought I would. Oh, actually, no, you've got to move to attack, don't you? I can't move to attack. Alright, so I'm still doing cantrips then. Alright, I renew Courageous Anthem to give everyone bonuses to attacks and damage. And I will try Telekinetic Projectile, which probably is going to do nothing, but I'll try it anyway. It requires me to roll dice. Going on the fact that I'm rolling straight ones for everything, this will miss. I rolled a 19. Oh, well, okay, maybe I hit. That's 35 to hit.
Just got the message asking if you were coming.
No. My mate is,
I just got the reply from you saying you were coming.
Yeah, because I heard my buddy. Yeah,
okay, so what armor class did you hit?
35.
And on a 35, that makes it a critical hit.
This is non-magical damage. This is Telekinetic Projectile. I'm just picking up a rock and
it says basic damage?
It's bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, depending on what rock I pick up.
Okay.
It's not magical damage, as far as I know. Unless somebody else knows whether
it's not magical damage, it's just bludgeoning, but it is doubled because it's a crit.
Okay, right. Alright, okay, 40 points.
40 points. It does reduce some of that because it is not magical.
Yep.
But it does look bloodied, which means half damage.
Alright, I did something.
You did? You did a fair bit on that one.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to Jasper version 2.
Jasper version 2. It's still standing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still standing next. It's still standing, yes, and it is looking directly at you. Even though it was blinded and dazzled, and it seems to know exactly where you are. Apparently, you smell nice.
Apparently, I smell nice.
Well, you just came from the celestial realms.
No, yeah, I guess so.
That leaves a trace.
I am going to cast Fear, which is another will saving throw.
Okay, it's best save for will saving. It gets a bonus. Apparently, it will is its worst saving throw, but it gets bonuses for fear saving throws.
Oh.
Okay, so that makes, but not a great bonus. That brings it up to a total of 14.
That's a crit failure. The creature is frightened 3 and fleeing for a round. So basically, I like hiss at it, and you've never heard Jasper hiss like this before. But he's really liking this new body. He feels very energized.
Okay, everyone sees the hair sort of stand up, making the Jasper version 2 look bigger.
Okay.
Arches the back. Oh.
And, on tippy toes, that sort
Yeah,
of thing.
that does the twist the head and look funny. It's just like,
Yeah, like
And
tails straight up, it like poofed out as well. But I have shorter fur now, so it's not quite as poofy as my previous version.
I guess it helps stopping goop get stuck in it.
No, I guess so.
At which point it seems to be so fearful it pops itself,
I'm going home.
as you believe it caused enough damage to itself to make it go back home. It's the only way it can technically retreat. As you seem to have gotten yourself out of combat by making it so fearful it left.
Wait.
And we actually have more hit points than we went into the fight with.
You do.
I have less spells. Well, actually, that's wrong. I should have all my spells back now too.
You do.
Yeah. Well, except for now Dizzying Colours and Fear, but they're level 1 spells, so that's fine.
Yeah. I've used some spell slots and all my focus points.
So you do believe you may have to adjust all your gear.
Oh, yes, I'm gonna go loot my body now.
And anything you touch that has feathers on it, the feathers just burn away.
Ooh.
Does that mean you
I think all the feathers were gone anyway, weren't they?
Yeah, I had no feathers on me because they've all been like washed away and in
So,
goop and.
If you had feather bookmarks or feather trinkets inside your bag, they pretty much burn away the moment you touch your bag.
Oh right, okay.
But
Yeah.
does that make Jasper awesome at plucking chickens?
How would it be if you touched the chicken?
It wouldn't do anything because it's still on the chicken.
So as long as it's
No,
on the chicken.
it's not like a person my personal feather. These are my personal feathers.
But if you plucked a chicken, the feather you plucked would then
Burn away. Yep.
Okay.
So you won't have to deal with a pile of feathers.
No feather pillows for you.
Yeah, apparently.
No feather down for
Just
you
as
either.
well, just as well you don't use a bow or crossbow.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say I'm used to sleeping in straw or like on the floor on a like blanket or something. Not so much duvet covers with feathers in them, but yeah. Though if it's like a in an inn and it's a feather pillow, it's not technically mine. Does that still count?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're immune to being feathered,
Not so
Yes.
much the
but you
task.
still can be tarred.
The pillow's yours for the night, so.
I mean, he's saddened that he can't like decorate himself in feathers, but then it kind of looks like his fur's a lot shorter now. It kind of goes like, I couldn't really like tuck it into my fur like I could before.
Hey, there are worse ways you can come back with.
Yeah, there are always ways. Yeah, he is genuinely sad because he does like his feathers. Actually, what happens to Quoth? Quoth isn't like Quoth is a bird, but he's a familiar. So he's not really like it's not feathers. It's
So whenever you make Quaff appear, because he would have gone when you went,
yes.
he will be completely featherless.
Huh.
Oh, that's
Huh.
unpleasant.
Because he's technically
Oh.
part of you and he can't be decorated with feathers. So you have a naked bird as your familiar.
Pork.
Doesn't-
Pork.
Or might become a
End up
familiar.
being like a bat, have bat wings instead.
No, it's not a batwing, it's a bird without feathers. Someone's plucked all the feathers off the bird.
Then the bird wouldn't be able to fly without feathers.
No,
That's correct, you'll have to figure out how to resummon it as something different.
it's a hoppy bird.
I think it can change what familiar you summon, like what type it is.
It just takes you some time.
Yes.
Not in a dungeon.
No, not in a dungeon, exactly. Yeah, not right now.
So how do you
Is
explain to everyone what happened because you're not the Jesper they know?
Yeah. What happened?
I very excitedly tell them about how these 3 giant cats of my kin led me to this very nice gentleman who introduced himself as Demon Lord Hank, who also looked very feline, a bit like you. I lamented the fact that I still hadn't seen all the stars and all the constellations, and that I still wanted to help out and explore. And he gave me the option to lose my feathers or lose my my books on astrology. So I picked feathers. So I can't decorate myself in my feathers anymore, unfortunately. But such is life. And yes, I came back looking like this. I'm very emboldened.
You're taller.
Yeah, it might be make it a bit more difficult to stand on your or sit on your shoulder now, but we'll see.
The next
I'm sure
question
you're
is
still fit.
Not fluffy.
the next question Jasper has to figure out is what do you do with your body? Because you can actually see how you died.
Can I burn it?
I'm sure you can. You could even eat it if you wish to. I'm sure it'll make you stronger.
I can carry it for you in the meantime.
I mean, if you want to, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with my previous body yet.
I'll hold on to it and you can work it out.
Well, thank you.
Something that can be determined in the future.
Are you putting it in an extra dimensional space?
Yep.
You could stuff it.
That's okay. There's enough damage that you can, put it into smaller pieces and fit it in your bag.
I was gonna say, aren't I like mauled?
Yeah, because he's got his spacious pouch, he'll put it into that. If he's got it, bit by bit, that's easy. Because he's also thinking of the fact that I'm sure there must be some cool alchemical components you can make out of a dead cat.
I mean, technically, I also have a spacious pouch, so I could also be carrying around my own corpse.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know, but Justice is a little bit freaked out by that.
Would
thought.
Jasper trust his corpse with someone else?
He doesn't
Especially
seem
a crazy gnome.
He doesn't seem too attached to his corpse, but he also doesn't want to leave it here.
Well, Zarthrop may dabble in necromancy and raise your corpse.
But
Is that necromancy?
Zarthrop was the first one up beside you when it looked like you were going to get mauled again.
I mean, you were standing and guarding my body when
That's
I came
right.
back, so I do appreciate that.
He even hurt himself to get there for you. But
Yeah,
so,
not too attached to his body. He definitely doesn't want to carry it himself, and he definitely doesn't want to leave it here. So yeah, Zarthrop offering to put it into his spacious pouch is the best of both worlds, I guess.
and look after it carefully.
Very carefully, apparently.
So how does Zarthrop reduce the size so it fits through the opening?
You're already small and in parts.
Not completely.
Aren't cats classified as liquid? So they can squeeze through a lot of things.
I don't think Zarthrop could crawl inside a bag by himself.
Well, it might take a bit of time just to, if they're bigger bits, kind of jam them in, sort of thing. Not enough to damage the pouch, obviously, but I'm sure Jasper will have no problem with Zarthrop just. Hey, if it turns out that some of them are too big, might have to chop them up a bit smaller.
Okay, so you hear the sound of limbs wrenching and someone carving away in the background while you're doing other stuff. I'm sure that's not disturbing whatsoever.
Not at all.
And now that the combat has stopped, you do see a shimmering in the north and south wall in the center of it, as well as a door on the far west wall that is a big double doors that open away from you. You're realizing this was a large chamber with what appears to be a portal on the north and south wall. Maybe if you step through one, you'll come out the other.
Martin?
Yep.
Just looking at the description for a spacious pouch, it does talk about being effectively a mundane sack.
Mm-hmm.
So if it can fit through the opening of the sack, it can be stored inside. So I would have thought I could put a cat inside a sack. But either way, if I've got to cut it smaller, that's all good too.
Well, you managed to fit it somehow in the end, and I'm sure people will not be having nightmares afterwards. For long at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so while Zarthrop seems to be busy for the next few rounds, what's everyone else doing? Noticing that you do have a new set of doors, as well as 2 glowing portals.
Do you know where those portals might go to, Parry?
Harry's going to investigate the portals.
Which one would you like to do, the north one or the south one?
We'll start north.
Okay.
I'll walk over with Parry.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. 38.
Okay, so... As you step close, you see the portal shimmer slightly, then shows you a verdant jungle of fungus with enormous insects and gargantuan reptiles fighting.
This looks like some sort of prehistoric jungle. Lots of fungus.
You don't think prehistoric, you think demonic. You're looking into the abyss.
The abyss is looking into you.
You also feel a warm, humid breeze and a strange, musty stink coming from the portal.
Abyssal jungle.
Plus, make a fortitude save. For
Oh.
you and Willie.
I'm assuming the other one will be something similar. Alright. We don't still get our saving bonuses, do we?
No, I can give you good bonuses on saves, but I need focus points to do that. So, sorry, I can't help.
Natural one.
Willie might have some bonus. It's still within 10 minutes of his healing bomb.
It won't help. I don't think.
What
It
is
has a
it?
+1 to your to save versus disease and poison.
So, if it's a disease or a poison, it's not?
It is.
Oh, okay. So it'll be a 17 downgraded.
Okay. So yes, you're sure you're fine. As I make notes.
What is it that has always been said? You know, nobody.
Yeah, you can't die from malaria.
Yeah, nobody dies of malaria.
Okay. You'll be fine.
What could go wrong?
Okay, and so how did Parry go?
Harry went the opposite way and got a 29 upgrade.
Okay, this is just nothing. You should see what the other one's like.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go catch diseases at the other one.
Alright, if we go to attempt to catch diseases with the other one.
Well, I'll give them a rallying anthem to help them.
So we walk over to the other one.
You walk over to the other one with some background theme music.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tailored to both of you, I'm sure. With a Jurassic Park theme, maybe. As you step forward and look at that one, it seems to be very similar to the northern one, except instead of having the verdant jungle or fungus, it is a fire-blasted version, leaving the stumps of the fungus instead, with rolling ash moving through the field with the same giant insects and reptiles. Having battles.
Okay.
So you get to make another, both of you get to make another fortitude saving throw.
Yay! More diseases!
22.
Harry's showing his actual fortitude save 19.
Okay.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Did you include my plus ones?
Oh, well
Yeah.
then, sorry. 20.
Well, I hope it helps.
Every little bit helps.
Okay, so yes. They both seem to go to the abyss. And so you think that maybe these guys were guardians to stop whatever was in there from coming into the room.
Okay. Not much we can do about that. So we move over to the double doors. Or I do. Check for traps. Open a door.
Okay. Perception roll.
I have rolled absolute shit tonight. 22.
Yep, you're sure it's not trapped.
Cool. I'll open it up.
Okay, they push open easily.
All the other doors were really hard, so this has got to be a safe place.
Yeah, safe.
As you seem to walk into the another area with a double wide passage, instead of the 5 foot you've been travelling in most of them, this one's a 10-foot one.
Okay.
And it seems to snake further into the complex.
It's a passageway, so it's safe.
Follow it along.
Okay.
I will sneak if I can, because why not?
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Jesus, I'm rolling terribly. 23.
Okay, as you're sneaking along, you start to pick up the arid chemical smell of sulfur and burnt earth.
Okay.
Everyone does. I would say I will give Zarthrop a perception roll at this stage relating to smell.
I was going to say the fact
Also
that
be making stealth rolls.
Well, Willie's in
can't be
front,
stealthy.
and
Yeah.
you're unlikely to be standing side by side with him.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so Garthop, after finishing stuffing the cat, went past the portal, think, oh, that's not Thassilonian, and followed on. And then starts to smell whatever's coming up ahead. And he said perception. 12 downgraded.
Okay, so apparently you've got so much dust in your nose you're not actually picking up anything.
Yep.
Okay, so with that we have Willie coming up to a passage on a chamber opening up on his left. The passage, the chamber continues on. The passage you're in continues on north.
I'll have a look at the chamber. See what's in there.
Okay, looking into the chamber. I'm sure nothing bad will happen here.
Of course not.
You do pick up the strong sulphur and burnt earth is coming from this room. It has smooth stone walls covered in an oily black film. Near the center of the room stands a fire-scarred black cauldron and 3 ominous bone pillars. Atop of each pile of bones rests an open skull from which emanates a steady bubbling sound and a soft-coloured glow. This strange radiance illuminates 3 oil paintings hung at intervals across the north wall. A skeleton with a red apple. Reminds me of the Pirates of the Caribbean there.
Yes. Yes.
A blue jaybird. Also on the other hand. With a golden ring inside its chest. The next is a dark castle being shattered by a tidal wave. Its highest tower marked with the shape of a rose. And the last one is a demon drinking from a golden goblet while holding a heart. And there is an alcove to the south of the room in shadow.
Okay. Well, I stand where I am and go. I look back at the group and say, anybody got any ideas?
Well, have we all come forward enough
For
to
some
see
strange
it?
reason, those paintings remind me of tarot cards. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad call, I think.
So are we all looking in this room at the moment? So I thought probably sneezing a bit because. Yep.
You don't see anything in there at this stage.
Yeah, but we are all looking and we saw one.
We do see the paintings, though.
You do see the paintings, which I'm sure isn't all bad.
Have a closer look at the paintings. Anything behind them? Anything about the artwork?
So you're actually moving into the room?
Oh, actually, I thought we were in the room.
No.
They were standing outside the room.
Oh, okay.
Zarthok's looking. Is the cauldron? Is there anything bubbling, or is the cauldron got a fire underneath it or anything?
You're not exactly sure how the cauldron is doing stuff from outside the room. You might have to go in and have a look.
Southwark will certainly be interested to go and have a look at the cauldron.
Well, if you do that, I'll go and have a look at the paintings.
Okay. So as you enter, always interested when they have multiple ways of doing it. Okay, so I'm going to make it an alchemy check for our gnome as he goes in and has a look.
13 plus 1, 14, 28.
28. Okay. So you do recognize something interesting here. This is a old alchemist lab.
Ooh.
And it's a design that is no longer used.
I'll let the others know. Ooh, this looks like. Oh, could be Grandpa Smith's uncle's lab. I wouldn't advise touching anything. But it's worth investigating.
Okay, and you do also recognize that there are multiple concoctions here that if you mix the powders together, you'll get a different effect. And there are 3 powders.
3 powders.
Mm.
And okay. was so what colours are the powders?
Okay, so looking to the south, you see 2 pouches of blue powder, 2 of red, and 2 of yellow, as well as half a dozen hunks of raw lead, and a key trapped in a lump of clear orange amber. Each of the skulls has a liquid glowing within it. One is blue, one is red, one is yellow. You believe you would mix a powder with a liquid in the potion, in the cauldron, to get your effect.
As in, like, pour the liquid from one of the skulls and sprinkle powder in?
Yep.
Can automatically identify a chemical item which does Garthop make any assessment onto what these base items are as to then working out how they might mix together effectively, like what might results be?
Well, you know that you can't mix 2 powders or 2 liquids at the same time.
Yep, that makes sense.
And that's about as much as you can tell. You would have to experiment, because they are not labelled and they are distilled.
One would assume that the pictures might have something to do with the outcomes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Red apple with a skeleton might mean it's death or something, or necrotic or something.
It was a red apple and it was a blue bird or something, wasn't it?
Well, the blue bird had the gold ring. Is that right?
That is correct, yes.
And the red apple was with a skeleton, black. I can't remember what the other picture was.
There was another picture of a castle being swept by a tidal wave and a picture with a demon something.
With a heart.
Do you pull out your alchemist kit and spend some time?
Absolutely. Yep. Okay. So Garthok certainly keen to be spending some time to play with ancient alchemy stuff. Always interesting.
Okay, so while he's doing this, does anyone else want to do anything?
I'm keeping an eye on the corridor.
Actually, asking Zarthrop, with alchemy and cauldron's maintenance, shouldn't you actually be observing the cauldron, and so it doesn't burn off whatever you're cooking?
What?
Well, there's nothing in the cauldron at the moment, I'm guessing. The cauldron's designed to mix the stuff into.
Thought there was something in the cauldron.
Well, I did ask whether the cauldron had any fire burning underneath it and it was cooking, and I thought Martin said there wasn't anything, so...
You can't see anything cooking it, but it does seem to be putting out the sulfur and burnt earth smell.
Okay, right.
You basically think it's ready, it's been prepared for whatever mixture is put into it.
Yeah, okay, so it's prepared as a catalyst for the reaction. Yeah.
Okay, so it's one of those ones that the cauldron is always ready.
And you can see on the other side of the room is a door.
In shadow.
If we're going to be taking time here to play with alchemy, does that?
You can get your focal point.
That's what I was going to say. I'll spend 10 minutes focusing.
Sounds like a plan.
Those of you who can get focal points back, this is a good point to spend 10 minutes as you have Zarthrop experiment. So give me another alchemy check for your 10 minutes experimentation. Jeremy, I'll give you a advantage on the check because you're taking time.
Well, that was advantage because the first roll was a 5. So the second one is another 28, I think. Or 29. Plus 4, yeah, 29 in fact this time.
Okay, so you identify that if you combine the blue liquid with the red powder, you get something called alkahest.
A very strong acid. It will pretty much dissolve most things you put in there that's not metal.
I presume there's something you could put it in, like glass, maybe?
It would dissolve glass.
Okay. So
It will literally dissolve anything that's not metal.
What about the cauldron itself?
The cauldron's made out of metal.
Yes, that's dissolving the cauldron.
No, I said anything but metal.
Anything but metal, I thought. Okay. I got it the other way around. I thought it was all metal.
The next thing, if you combine blue liquid with the yellow powder, creates a vaporous vitriol, a poison gas.
Probably happens immediately, so it's probably not something to do while everyone's standing around watching.
The next one is red liquid and blue powder. It creates a aqueous aperture, a portal to somewhere else. The next combination is red liquid and yellow powder. You believe this forms the Philosopher's Serum, which will coat things in gold.
And there were lumps of lead around, weren't there?
There are. The next one you figure out, yellow liquid and blue powder creates azoth, a cure-all. And the last combination, yellow liquid, red powder, aqua demonica.
That sounds like fun.
They all sound like fun.
It will summon a demon to your location.
Under your control or just
Nope,
randomly?
it will summon a demon to your location.
Nice.
So, demon turns up.
Yeah.
And
And unlike the other ones you're all facing, this would be a full demon.
Oh, okay, they weren't full demons.
No, they were half demons.
Oh, God, okay.
Well, I'm figuring we don't need to open up any portals or things like that right now, so...
So you do know you can bribe demons instead of fighting them, but you'd have to appease it in some way. Most are appeased by fighting.
Yes. If you can battle it down to 0 hit points, it becomes appeased. Hey! The, Zarthok's happy to do the quick test to go the classic alchemist goal of the Philosopher's Stone. So so he's going to try and do the combination of the red liquid, yellow powder, and drop in the lead lumps.
Okay, seems it is enough to actually transmute all the lead into gold, because unlike the other metals, it transmutes lead into gold. Everything else is covered in gold, as long as it is not organic. It has no effect on organic. So you can dip your hand in it completely and be unaffected.
And then, well, okay, so having made some gold, have to take that back to the Alchemist Guild. So I'll try and no, if it doesn't affect organic, I can basically dip flasks into the liquid to gather up the liquid.
There is no more liquid left. Once you've dropped the last lead bar in there, it all dissipates.
No. Should have saved the last one. Right. And did that use all of that particular, what was it, was that the red and yellow?
Well, you used one bag of yellow powder, and you used some of the red liquid. As you're watching, you think that the cauldron will refill over 10 minutes, as will the skull.
Okay, so So it's only the yellow powder that's technically used up.
That is correct.
Well, he will, while he's waiting for it to refill, he'll take another a good look around the lab and see if there's any other big components that he didn't find on his first look through. So.
Okay, you come back to the amber with the metal coin inside it.
The key.
I say metal key inside it, yes.
Mm. So one would assume if you created the acid, dropped it in, it wouldn't affect the metal, but it would dissolve the amber.
Would do. Of course, I can already create absolute solvent, so...
Yes,
that
but
is actually counteracting a cover adhesive, it's not so much the acid itself.
it's not an adhesive.
No.
It's actual amber around the key.
What do you reckon that...
It seems like a worthwhile check, so, yep. So I'm happy to give that another test run.
The key will be something to do with the door, probably.
I mean, are you guys doing anything else while 20 minutes waiting around? Or you?
So does our Ray spend another 10 minutes gaining another
If I've got the time, I will refocus, try to get all my focus points back.
All back.
There's lots of things to focus on with all that's been happening.
Is anyone injured? Because obviously if we've been out for 20 minutes, then people could have done first aid, like, or treat wounds.
Or surgery, because I believe somebody's got something stuck inside them.
Yeah, how is that feeling?
Not great.
Yeah. I've got something in me that could be removed. It would be nice.
Okay. Zarthok's busy at the moment, so your first choice surgeon obviously isn't available.
How about you, Parry? Or you, Priest? Don't all step forward at once.
No, like,
I'm trying to see if I can actually do surgery.
Does Perry do a medicine check on Willie?
yes. I can at least do a medicine check on it.
I can do a medicine check. I can work out how you died.
Ross, you're talking about some other things you're doing something else at the time, so I asked if Perry was doing a medicine check. I know you can do one, but we're going to see what Perry gets.
Yeah.
34.
Okay, looking him over, he appears especially squishy in the spot that has a black mark with tentacles of black arcing out all around it like a spider web.
Yummy.
That looks healthy.
Yep.
It's not like the whole vein thing, it actually is the skin is looking like it's forming into a web.
Oh. You probably need to get this thing out of you, though.
That would be nice, yes.
Harry is going to... Would it be first aid, or is it treat disease?
At this stage, I would go with treat disease.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, well, we're going to be here for 8 hours.
What happened?
No, as in, treat disease is you spend at least 8 hours caring for a diseased creature.
Okay, so it'll definitely be a different one then. I'll have a quick look at the book. I was just going with
Okay,
my
so
standard
if you can't
course.
cut something out of him, it's just it is the treat wounds.
Then just do treat wounds.
Oh, treat wounds? Okay, cool.
That's when I talk about Parry being Zarthok being a surgeon, it's the fact that he's got the feat of risky surgery with his treat wounds.
Yeah.
But technically, yes, it's
No, I was looking at that as well. But
Actually, I put it more as treat poison at this stage.
Treat poison?
Yeah.
Although possibly, if it's a physical object in there, you want to cut it out with treat wounds, and then you probably need to treat the poison that's left behind.
I mean, it's Martin's call.
I'm going with treat
Has
poison.
he got the second condition?
Sorry, what?
Martin says it's treat poison. I'm happy for it to be treat poison.
Basically, whatever damage you do to get it out, you can then treat wounds on. But treat wounds is about removing damage, not about removing items.
Another 34 for treat poison.
Okay, so as you open him up, you start pulling out what appears to be little beasties,
Oh, gross.
Ah,
as he seems to have a demonic nest in his side,
whoa.
Gross.
which seems to be feasting on his innards to spawn and reproduce.
Oh no.
Yay for visual.
No. No
Yay.
visuals.
Like, it's like alien.
I don't need that in my brain.
But don't worry, it's not just one, it's many.
Mm.
Basically, the thing that stabbed into him then basically split into many eggs.
Yeah, I was about to say. It sounded like it was a shrapnel grenade in it.
Put him out of the way. He's out of the way.
If I pour acid into the wound, that'll help kill them all.
No.
But you do believe you managed to cut out most of it, if not all of it. The only way to tell is stitch him up and see if it gets worse.
No. Fill it with acid. That's their way to kill.
Yeah.
Nuking from orbit.
Just like Trump's way to get rid of COVID. Pumping chlorine.
I think Parry's view is hit it with fireball.
I've run out of those.
I'm surprised that Zarfroth wouldn't want to have a collection of these
yes,
fucky
please.
things.
He's busy.
So give me a treat wounds now.
A treat weeds. I'm going to go. My DC 30 check. Not 30, 20. 20 check. Yes, DC 20. And I get a 36 upgraded.
As you start working on him for 10 minutes, you actually manage to pull out a couple more that you had missed.
Yep.
Including,
I believe.
including
I
some that
believe
you
that
think had gotten into his intestines.
Yuck.
So this
Could have
point, I
washed it out with
believe
acid.
that
That
I've
would fix
treated
it.
him.
You believe you have cleansed him of his ailment.
Of the infestation.
Yeah, it is.
Though you also notice that he has also caught a disease.
Oh.
From the portal, he must have inhaled some of the demonic plane.
Oh.
But then again, so have you.
I was about to say, if I can detect that he's probably got a disease, I was breathing it in with him.
But I'm sure you can deal with that tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem.
That's
Yeah.
not a problem.
You don't
So-
die with malaria.
So, do you mention that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so are they showing any? Because cleanse affliction only works when it's actually suffering it, correct?
That is correct.
When they're at
They're not suffering
When
from
they're
it
at-
right now.
No, I was about to say we're not suffering yet, but I
Yeah.
did detect some small heat. So I would say be aware. There are certain signs that really could have taken in this from the portal. I've also breathed it in. And it's up to everyone else to remember that.
Yeah, be careful breathing in the dust of demons.
Yeah.
And I just quickly put it as a character note
Was
on
it
my character sheet.
antivirus?
Breathed in funky stuff from Portal.
Okay, as we are at 11:15 at this point,
Oh, yeah, too.
and I know some of you don't go well too late at night, I thought this might be a good chance for us to say, yes, you've managed to identify a few things. You have gained a key through Zathrop's use of alchemy. Some of you have regained some of your focus.
Yep.
And Jasper version 2 has managed to dress himself with some adjustment. He's also noticed that he cannot adorn himself with anything. Anytime he tries to adorn himself with any display of any sort, it just burns away.
Oh, so it's not just feathers, you can't make yourself look pretty.
Does that include
Clothing's not generally endowment unless they're going to a party, in which case they may all burn away.
Okay.
Jewelry.
So you have to
I
wear
was
boring
about
plain
to say I
clothes.
have the eye of the occult, I think it is. A pendant of the occult. Does that count as an adornment?
Magical items you're safe with. Non-magical items you're not.
Not so much.
So if your character had rings that they cherish, they would also burn away.
Oh, okay.
Unless they were magical.
So basically, the only adornments that Jasper can have is magical ones.
Well, no, probably
Or
functional,
garish items.
functional items.
Functional items, yeah.
So, the other thing to note, Josh, and probably Peter for Willie and thing is that if you worry about the disease, if you mention it to Guthrop, he can whip up an anti-plague in the morning that might help give you the bonuses on your fort save versus them. So,
Well, I do mention to everyone before.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, mine only works if he's there unsuccessful.
Well, I do like how the demons have changed in Pathfinder 2. So in the book, you would summon a Babu, but in Pathfinder 2, that makes it a Kalakai, which is a blood demon. A Phoenix incarnation of the sin of murder.
Right, you summon up a murder hobo.
So all the demons in Pathfinder 2 are sins.
Oh, okay. That's
That'd be,
interesting.
yeah. Okay.
Which,
Actually, that makes sense.
considering you're up against the gods of sin at the moment,
Makes sense.
Okay. Is there a sin for pain or torture or anything like that?
okay, they have Dureka, fire, arson, fly, treason, wasp, tyranny, apocalypse, envy, blood, which is the one we're talking about, slaver, nihilism, beast, spider, gluttony, boar, slime, a slime pool, an alternate version of the slime, sloth, because it has no type. Then hunter, suicide, mutation, lust, grave, pride, worm, despoiler, and death.
Oh, wow.
All considered sins of some sort.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
you can probably make a note when you're talking about that, maybe the reason that the Pathfinder doesn't tell you about sanctification for your character is because you don't get it. Pharasma specifically does not provide divine sanctification.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, but Pathfinder doesn't know what deity I'd go for.
Okay, well, but in that case, then just be aware that, yeah, Pharasma is one of the very few gods looking through the list that their divine sanctification is known.
So you're neither holy nor unholy.
Yeah.
Fraz was a neutral deity. Desna's
Well, I'm good against undead, and that's about it.
Desna is a good deity. So where it actually appears in the list.
Yeah.
Notes. It's under notes, I think.
There is a reason why most people do not seek the blessings of Pharasma.
Okay. I don't know the gods in this Galarian very well.
But basically, when you look at the gods,
Read up
Dex is certainly one that says that it's got to be holy. A lot of the gods you can choose either way. So Xmas one that
Got a dream.
don't get it on
got
night.
the moon.
Stars.
Yeah.
Okay, would you guys like to add anything before I put it on end credits? Any notes for next session?
I am creating a new picture for Jasper as we speak. But no cliff notes, no. I'm very excited for a new body, and being slightly taller is kind of cool.
Does that make her taller than Zarthrop?
I would say it made her half a foot taller.
Okay.
Right, him half a foot taller.
So
Yeah, how tall was he beforehand?
Tao
Was
was over
either the same size or maybe just slightly shorter?
Because I've noted down this. Zarthrop is 3'1". But I don't know what Jasper was beforehand, or
I don't think I really had a set height. I just was small because I'm a cat. Yeah.
Well, you could go with 3 foot because one was 3'1".
Yeah.
Slightly smaller.
Yeah. So
Which
what,
means
I'd be
now
like
you're about 3'5".
Yeah,
Or 3'6".
3'5".
3'6".
3'6".
3'6", yeah.
I'm
3'6"
sure.
and a bit.
I'm sure that Zarthrop will be a little put out that you're now taller.
Nah, that's not him. He's used to things being taller.
Yes, but this was someone who you were towering over before with that whole 1 inch. 1 inch matters.
Yep.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah, well, Zarthrop told me he's 3'1" and a bit. Not just 3'1", he's 3'1" and a bit.
Okay, anything else from anyone else that they want to note for next session? As you have successfully avoided summoning a demon to murder you.
Thanks to Zarthrop's knowledge and understanding of alchemy.
Because technically you could have tried every combination. You had enough powder to do so.
Okay.
But having a skilled alchemist with you made it easier.
Or just put them all together in one bowl, one batch. I'm sure that'd go well.
Well, it actually made it explosive. For everything you added dice for how much damage it would do to the room. And everyone in
That'd
it.
be marvellous.
What could go wrong?
I think it was 6 dice per extra powder you put in.
So if you just got all the powder, threw it in the thing, and then started putting, yeah.
Well, there was
Boom.
so you would have gone with what was it? 5 extra powders, so 30 dice of damage from just the powder, and then the liquids could have gone in and done the same thing.
You could roll all ones.
You could,
could.
yes.
Okay.
Okay,
What he did with his life bomb, he rolled a pair of ones.
so I will put it on end credits and chat to you after that.